Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Guardians of Parna, where our band of adventurers is continuing in their quest to become the Guardians of Parna. Last time, the party did some more tying up loose ends with the Wisp and trying to free Zan Falcon from prison, which he found himself in. And upon talking with Tokar Rasfusa, who is over the military and the prison and the like, they were able to, in exchange for a favor, get him to release Zan Falcon, at which then they made their way to pick up and purchase their items from Goodwin's Goods, and upon not being able to procure the cash, they decided to run a little 1-2 and steal the goods, while Zan Falcon then put it essentially on his father's dime to be paid later. They then ran away and found themselves coming to the temple for the evening. And that's where we pick up today. So as you guys, Chad trying to make his way into Zainy's door and speak with her, Zainy's and Chitter, upon the thing with talking to the guards, they kind of went off and everyone met at the temple. So Chad trying to get into Zainy's room and failing his strength check 3 times, or 2 times at least, definitely is on the floor just hanging out. Is there anything, we said you guys got a long night's rest, but those of you at the temple, is there anything you wanted to do? Zan Falcon, as you get back to your door, it is shattered. There is no door on your room, and there are wood splinter pieces everywhere.
You guys, could everything just not fall apart while I'm gone? I mean, I thought you guys missed me. I'm gonna walk in and
I picked the lock.
Oh, great job picking it. I can see you succeeded at that one too, huh?
Should have picked up a second door, Chad.
Why can't I have the crazy wisp door? That's it. I'm going to go back over to him and negotiate the release of that door. I'm going to need something to protect me.
They probably have more doors down in the cellar here.
You know what? He's going to get mad if I wake him up. I'm just going to go in and cast Tiny Hut inside my room, sit on the bed and pout about it.
Okay. No issue there. Anybody else?
No, I'm all right.
Okay.
I was attuning to my axe overnight. Did that happen?
That will happen, yes. That's not an issue. So the rest of you find your evening without any incidents. You get your full night's sleep. And so Zainy's, as you make your way back to the temple and find some incense and candles and things to prepare your ritual, you head outside of the city, and it takes you a few hours, and you head to a small grove of trees. There's not close forest, but there's a small grove of trees that you can find, and over the evening you can set up your ritual. And is there anything specifically that you wanted to do with that?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, it's not more specific, but no. Just hold on, baby. Just generalized things. Basically, just going over doing the normal meditation that we would do, as my family would do during this time. Sending out the normal prayers, except obviously changing it to my God versus their gods.
Sure.
And
well,
then
as you come near the end of your ritual, and the incense continues to burn, you look and you see that out of the smoke and the fire starts to rise, more of like the smoke of this face that has. It's not demon in nature, but it's similar to kind of what you have felt trying to reach out to you before. And it rises, and it kind of peers past you, almost as if, just looking through you for a second. And then you hear, not from the smoke, but almost in the back of your head again, you hear Zinies.
I'll just kind of answer in my head, but not out loud. Just be like, hello?
You have used your elemental affinity to bring harm and death to others.
I was just trying to protect my friend.
While friendship is important, so is a life at its fullest.
I'm conflicted.
Well, once you reach your full potential, you will learn other ways to handle your situations, for your intentions are good and true, but there is still more for you.
I understand.
And then the smoke fades away, and you no longer hear a voice. So then you make your way back to the temple, or you stay in the forest for the evening?
Stay in the forest for the evening.
Okay. In the morning you're going, or you're just going to make... About what time do you think you will be strolling in?
Probably a little after sunup.
Okay. So you still make your way back while everyone else is coming down to start their morning. So you guys come down, and Zinies is already in the dining room to have breakfast. You guys, have your breakfast. You have a full breakfast and get ready to start your day. When you notice at the doorway, Satine, who is looking among all of you. Go ahead and roll a perception check as well, everybody.
Sorry.
Rolls are looking good today.
Okay. So basically everybody but Chitter kind of notices that behind Satine are dozens and dozens of guards. And they seem to just kind of stroll up behind him and then stop. You hear lots of footfalls. And Satine kind of looks, at the group. I've heard that you've been causing trouble, serious trouble. And I would like to tell you now that murder is a serious issue.
Beryl starts taking off towards his room.
Well, you can't, because there's only one door
okay.
to this, so they are basically have the only door. There's a kitchen off the side, but the kitchen is enclosed. So once you kind of come into the dining premises, that's the door to leave the dining premises. So you kind of start to get up, and the guards behind start to put their hands on their hilts.
I'll have him lurk in the doorway of the kitchen, just kind of like standing away from everybody.
Now, I'm sure that you have your side of the story, but as guardians, might I remind you that you are to follow the rules of this city.
I'm going to keep quiet just to see what else is said.
Yeah, Barrow's not saying anything. He's just observing at this point.
I
Chitter.
continue to eat my breakfast.
Having heard this, looks back and forth from Chad to Satine. Doesn't say anything.
All right. Well, if you have nothing to say for yourselves, this captain has come to collect you, and I have no jurisdiction over this matter.
What are the charges?
What has been discussed with me is that you have murdered several guards.
Murder.
Satine, I
though.
take it there's proof?
From what I have heard, there is plenty of proof, and that you ran through a very well-established dining facility and murdered more guards in their back pantry. It's taken them a few days, I've heard, but they know it was you.
Pretty sure that was in self-defense, though, right?
Listen, we were attacked first.
I said, you may have your side of the story, but I am not the judge. So, please go with these gentlemen, and I believe that justice will be served.
Well, I guess we're not getting anywhere today.
I stand up and I go with him.
Okay. So Satine kind of stands to the side, and the guards then come in, and they start to shackle you behind your backs. They're going, there's plenty of them, so you each have at least 3 guards on you, one holding your shackles and 2 near your arms. Beowulf, as you kind of start to they kind of just rush you, and seeing that you may resist, they shackle you quickly. So you guys then they do pull out a small rope, and they affix Chill to you just so he doesn't run away but not in a harmful way. They tie a nice lasso and to your shackles just so that he is kind of, and at this time, I mean, Squeak's in the papoose, and he's kind of coming with you. You guys aren't nothing's taken from you. You're just bound, and then the regiment accompanies you, and so you guys are kind of tracked through the city as you make your way back to what you have found to be the Tower District. And you are taken straight through to the middle tower, where you are taken straight through the doors to the elevator, which ascends. You find yourself in the waiting room of Tokar Wallow's tower, where then you are brought into the throne room. And you can see that the pedestals have been moved. There are still things on them, but they are now towards the side of the room. They're not peppered everywhere. And in front of the desk, there are 3 chairs with 3 gentlemen in them. You do see in the middle Tokar Wallow. To the right is Tokar Rasfusa, and then there is a man sitting on their left. And there are 6 chairs across from them in a line, and you guys come in, and you are brought around to each sit in one of the chairs, as you are now basically, the guard then exits and is outside of the doors, as you 6, are now facing the three Tokars.
Is our hands still shackled and everything?
Yeah, you are still restrained.
Barrel's gonna like wave his hands with the shackles and like wave at Tokar Wallow.
Would you like to start? Aye. And Tokar Rasfusa stands up, and he kind of paces in front of you. You have pulled the wool over my eyes, trying to get your friend out, while you yourselves, murderers, destroying my guard. This is an outrage. And as guardians, I expected more of you. I've spoken to the other Tokars on this issue, and no punishment is not an option.
It was entirely in self-defense.
Self-defense? Are you saying that my guard attacked you?
Yes.
Please elaborate, as he kind of huffs and stands in front of you.
Are there guards here now?
Are you talking to him or are you asking me?
You.
No, it's just the three of them, and you guys are shackled, and all of the guards went out the door. So it's just you and the three guys.
Can I slip my shackle with my sleight of hand?
You can. I mean, you can make a strength check.
No, I wouldn't break them. I mean, I'm a performer and a juggler and
All right.
acrobatic. You know.
You can roll for that, but so no, there are new guards.
What do you want me to roll? Acrobatics, sleight of hand.
You can roll sleight of hand. You try to work on them, and you just can't get them to slip over your wrists. So you're trying, but they're pretty. I mean, you're bound pretty tight.
Okay.
So I respond to him that we were accosted and they tried to take Chad into custody. We tried to talk them out of any altercation and they still attacked.
May I ask why they were trying to take your dwarf friend into custody?
I stand up and I look at the Tokars and say that they were trying to take me because I left the guard because they ordered me to kill innocent people. And I would not do that. And if you're saying that I should have killed the innocent, then I don't want to be a guardian for you anyway. And I'll just leave.
Now, that is a side of the story I was not expecting to hear. If there are superiors that are giving you orders to kill innocents, no matter the reason, that is not acceptable.
His name is Choffer, or Choffa.
I recognize that name. You're saying that Choffa gave you direct orders to kill innocents.
That's correct. And his soldiers his soldiers follow him blindly and will do anything he says. This is why I left the guard, and I will not stand for killing innocent people. So if I'm damned for that, I'll be damned. Put me in jail, kill me, whatever you need to do. I will not kill the innocent.
At this time, the Tokar that you have not met kind of leans forward in his seat and he goes, "But why did you need to kill them?"
I gave them
The
the
guards.
opportunity to leave. I told them what had happened. I told them to leave, and they just said orders were orders, and they attacked us. We were in self-defense. Believe 2 guards. We let all of them have the choice to go, and 2 of them ran off. So if you can find those 2 guards, they can corroborate our story.
This time, Russ Fusa is pacing. Well, I still stand. He kind of turns to the other Tokars quickly. No punishment is not an issue, or not an option, I should say. I believe something must be done. If you are to be our guardians, then I pray you should be our guardians. And this kind of filth that you've told me about is not something I will stand for in my city. So, I believe that what you did was correct. However, I still view you in this current time as citizens of my city, and if guards do come, I believe that you should give them your utmost cooperation. Now, hearing upon corruption, I do believe that measures need to be taken. What to do with you is quite an issue. Do you have anything else to say for yourselves? He kind of takes a seat.
If you have to punish somebody, punish me. Don't punish my friends. This was because of me.
Nay, gents, punish me, for I was the one that took up my sword in defense of my friend. Punish my chivalry, punish my idiocy, punish us for what we have done. But first, before you attempt to punish us, maybe you should look inward. Get out of your towers more. See what's really going on in your city. You are trying to force us into become guardians whenever your own city is being choked and killed from the inside of corruption. Or even your own docks have been overran with corruption and silent movings from the shadows in which that they're robbing some of your wealthiest businessmen and creating such discord. And you yet still blindly charge at us whenever so much more needs to be done. We could, table this matter for now, and then possibly when we are finished meeting with the council and speaking on your behalf and getting the things that have been missing for months that you are sending us to get for you, and we return successfully, and we defend your roads, and we defend your borders, and we spread the word that you are not weak, so the other cities would look at you in favor instead of discord, then maybe we could come to some kind of agreement of some kind of punishment. But until then, gents, I recommend that maybe you might want to take your eyes and look a little bit further than just our heads and look out above the city.
Anna interrupts the blathering, and so you're talking about punishment. So Chad obviously made the correct decision in not following the command to kill innocents. Every time we were accosted, we tried to talk our way out of it. We tried to talk them out of any kind of altercation, and they refused. So I'm not feeling your need to punish.
And Beowulf chimes in, and is like, "Yeah, we're good people," and like slams his hand on. Is there a table in front of us?
No.
No. Okay. Well, he just shakes his shackles. Yeah.
And it gives Beowulf a look that tells him shush.
Tokarolo kind of looks you guys over, and diplomatic immunity is not something that we can grant the Guardians at this time.
We're not talking about diplomatic immunity. We're talking about the fact that we were at every opportunity in these altercations, we were trying to do the right thing, and we were not allowed by the guards. I'm not saying we're good people, because we're definitely not. But in this situation, we had no other choice.
Because I am more familiar with the Guardians and their traditions, I would say that we need to see from you that you can truly guard our city. And I understand that the guards that are attempting to guard the city are not doing a very good job. I hear you. I understand. But it is not a simple issue as taking a few pieces of wood and making a whole new house. And it is not as simple as rebuilding the whole house. It is something you would have to do slowly and over time, which me and the others are working on. We do want to see this city good, but currently we are having issues with not having travelers and commerce and having people stay in the city for a long time, and thus the guard has become more and more heavy-handed with their punishments and how they handle the citizens. And I cannot currently give jurisdiction over how that should be handled. That is Rasfusa. However, we want to see out of you trustworthiness, and coming clean about the guards does help with me. However, I still would want to see something.
I disagree with you a bit. You're not looking for trustfulness from us. You're looking for us to kill things, to kill bad things, to save your town. And we've been proving ourselves quite able there. So I feel that this should be a non-issue unless you hear different from either the guards' testaments or about Chava.
At this time, then, they all stand up and there is still the desk behind them, and they step behind the desk and they kind of have a huddle, and they whisper very, very, very quietly, and they whisper for about a minute and a half. Then you watch as they file around, they file back and into their seats. We have heard what you have said, and as far as I am concerned, I would like you to still travel to Stillwater and talk on behalf of Parna. For me, that will do service as not as much of a punishment, but as continuing your trial with me. And he kind of sits back. Rasfusa, I would say that I need to snuff out any corruption within this city. So I will put the task on you to find Chafa and to take him to the prison. I would like him delivered there, and a new guard will be put in his place. No harm is to come to him, although, and he kind of gives you the eye, Chad, although you may be tempted, please deliver him straight to the prison and let the bloodshed be minimal. He kind of sits back. And the third Tokar, well, I haven't even met you yet. I'm Tokar Azul. I see over the docks and most commerce. But in this issue, I have no quarry, and thus do as my friends have asked, and I will be satisfied. He sits back as well.
Hold on, you said the docks?
Yes, the commerce in this city.
Really? I need some of your time, but at this time, I think it's not very beneficial to business, shall we say. Shall I look you up when I return?
Yes, when you are back in good standing, you can come and see me, and
I'm
we will
in
have a
perfect
discussion.
standing.
You
This is
understand.
you guys that are twisted.
You understand. Just do the things so that we can put you right in the eyes of the city, and then things will be
The
ironed
city
out.
has no problem with this. It's your corrupt guards that seem to have the problem. I'm sorry we couldn't put more of them into the ground to rid you of this corruption.
He kind of gives Rasfusa an eye, and he just kind of gives him the, we have heard your complaints, and I believe that once Chafa is brought to justice, that things will change. Don't you worry.
You realize that you have Shadowhand within your city, spreading, corrupting, destroying. The more you try to seize control of the city, the further it's going to slip through your fingertips.
I'm not
With that-
familiar. I'm not familiar with the Shadow Hands.
You shouldn't be. Just letting you know. They're using your docks as their playground.
Then what would you do? You have more information on this?
Not that I give freely. Remember, I'm not even in good standing with you, so why should I give you my information?
All right. I believe we're done here. Anything else? No, nothing at this time. No. And they kind of actually, Tokar Wallow stands up, heads to his desk and rings a bell, and the guards come back in. And the Tokars just kind of see you off, and you are taken then from the chamber, still shackled, back to the elevator where you take your descension. And then as you get to outside the tower, the guards do undo your shackles, and they take them from you. And the head guard that arrested you, I'm sorry for the confusion, and I'm hope that everything is swell again.
Swell.
Swell.
I heard someone say it once. I'm sorry.
Why would things be swell right now?
I just unshackled you. I hope things are.
You look down upon us like a common criminal, yet you did not even understand anything when you brought us in here. Just, I'm so done with this.
I have no issue with you.
Excellent. And they disperse. You guys are now free to do as you wish.
Can we kill them all?
Can we go to
yet.
Stillwater?
Not yet. Okay. Let me know.
Wait till we all become our own Tokar.
Ah. Can I become the Tokar of prostitution?
My gold pillar will be the biggest of all.
Yeah, whose pillar are you going to steal to make yours?
Okay, guys, so what are we doing now?
Well, I guess we must hit the road, eh?
And time to get to Stillwater.
Let's prove ourselves. If we do well on our diplomatic mission, then maybe some of the air will be cleared. Less tension.
Did anybody ever wish that the pigeon never learned how to speak?
So are we not getting Chaffa first?
Diplomatic.
I'm offended.
Zan's feeling a little saucy today.
Yes, he is. Zan's not happy. It's the second time he's been put in chains. He's not happy at all.
Beowulf sees that he's upset, so he can go and give him a friendly hug.
I grip him a little too closely and just hold a little too longingly, but don't say anything.
I mentioned that he should check his pockets when he's done.
Which one, him or I?
Let's
We both check our pockets. And then just kind
We
of
each took exactly the same thing, same amount of gold off of each other. Net zero.
All right, well, we should
Let's go to
start walking.
Stillwater. Let's
Yeah.
go to the teleport.
Yep.
I need to take my Telepepto before we go, though.
Let's go see the Council of Falandra.
Okay. So where where are you guys heading? Has anyone been there before?
Well,
Didn't Tokar Wallow tell us where it was?
yeah.
And
he
Beowulf
told
told-
has been there.
I've been there?
You've
Said you
used
travel all the time.
you've
Oh.
used teleportation, but I don't know. I don't think you've been to this specific circle.
Does my city knowledge know where that is?
Roll a history check.
I did ask Wallow for a map, and I think he gave us directions because he didn't have a map.
Yes. Well, he told you to seek out the Keepers of Magic. So 14. Yeah. You can find your way. The Keepers of Magic have two places. They have a temple in the Temple District, and they also have more of like a. It's not like a guild hall, but they have kind of their own separate space down in the commerce. So they have those two locations, but the one south of town is where you were pointed. So you can make your way there pretty easily. And it's still morning, so you can find your way there. There's like double doors. So as you kind of enter the double doors, this is set up like a study / library / you do see as soon as you enter two teleportation circles that are inscribed on the ground, and a gentleman in blue robes, long beard. He's got some hair. He kind of starts to approach you guys. I say good day.
Hello.
Hello. How can I be of help to you?
We want to get to the transporter pads.
Oh, the teleportation circles.
Yes.
Oh, well, that usually for the public costs a lot of money.
I'll pull out the coin that we got from Tokar Wallow.
Ah, yes, that would do quite nicely. And how many of you will be traveling?
6 and 2 pets.
Just carry on.
Yes, I believe we could do that. Is there where will you be traveling?
Stillwater.
Ah, Stillwater. All right, all right. And when do you need to go?
Immediately.
Now?
Immediately. Oh. All right. Let's come on in.
I enter.
Yeah, you guys come through the double doors, and it's a nice. I mean, it's lit. It's a wood, kind of like a big room. And there's 2 floors. There's people. There's kind of like the I don't know, like a walkway around, so you can see up into the second story, and people can see down. And there's a couple of ladders and things of that nature. So he kind of takes you over to the first teleportation circle. Have any of you traveled before?
Yes, sadly.
The rest of you are new, I take it? All right. Well, I will let you know that it can be a little hard on the stomach at times. So remember to breathe and just think happy thoughts, and we will be in Stillwater quickly. I need you to stand on the circle. You need to join hands, and if your pets need to be touching you, part of the circle, just so we can make sure they come with us.
Before stepping on the circle, Beowulf takes his telepepto and just starts chugging it.
I get a little antsy at seeing you chug something. I reach over and try to grab it from you.
I slap your hand away.
Do you have more? That looks delicious.
No, this is all mine.
I thought we were friends. I thought we had something special. We hugged.
We did, but we also took some things off each other. Should have
Yes.
grabbed this while you could have.
I asked the man in charge, what are the odds of us coming out in a couple pieces?
Oh, if we are teleporting from circle to another known circle, which we always do, we have very high chances of nothing going wrong. You seem unsure.
Nope,
Never-
ready to go. Let's
I've never
do
been in
this.
the 1% before, so why not? Let's go.
No, there is 100% chance that we will
That's
make
what I
it to
like
the
to
other
hear.
side.
Alive
There
or
you
dead?
go. Alive?
We're not gonna swap body parts or anything. If something were to mess up.
No, I've never had that happen.
So the pigeon's
Oh.
not going to get my arms and I'm going to get wings?
I don't have wings.
No, but there may
She's
be
not a
magic with
pigeon.
that.
Or he's not a pigeon.
Oh, thank you.
Did you just assume it's gender?
He changes
You
his
assumed
voice
it's
up.
race.
Changes his voice at will. I can't help it.
Shall
I go stand in
we
the circle.
shall we go then?
Yeah, we'll go and squeak will climb up on my shoulder.
All right. So you all take hands with the keeper, and you hear him start to make his incantations, and around you, the wind seems to start to pick up, and the gust, it seems, starts to go, and you just feel like you're moving very quickly, and then suddenly white, and your vision is white, and you can't hear, and it just feels like you're going very, very quickly, and then suddenly you open your eyes again, and you're all still in a circle. The circle under you is where it was, but you're no longer indoors. You are outside in a courtyard, and you can hear various birds chirping, and you no longer smell the salt seawater of Parna, but you can kind of smell fresh water, almost like you are near another body of water, but not one that is has the sea, and it just, you look around, and there stands the keeper with you, and another keeper, you assume, comes up to you. However, he is wearing yellow robes, and he is not as old, and he, welcome to Stillwater.
As we reappear, Barrel's he's just sitting there, 10 gold pieces, 11 gold pieces, 12 gold pieces, trying to think of happy thoughts.
Make a Constitution save, Bearwolf. Okay, so the Pepto does seem to kick in, and you do not feel as queasy as normally you would now be throwing up.
Got it.
Chitter says, that was awesome.
Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
One more time.
Do you need to go back so quickly?
Only to come again.
I'm not sure this works how you think it works.
I don't think we could afford that anyway.
Well, quite right. I will leave you with what is your name, son? I am Keeper Finn. I will leave you with Keeper Finn, and enjoy your time in Stillwater. Will you be needing my services to return to Parna?
Maybe.
I don't believe it this time, but you may see us again.
So, should I stay? Do you want to stay?
No,
I
'cause
would
we have to
love a
take
guest.
the wagon's back, so no.
Oh,
we
he
won't
could
see.
ride with.
But so could Finn.
See the world, they say. Come.
No, sir.
We
Thank
don't
you
need
very-
your services. We'll be traveling back by cart.
Quite right. Well, thank you very much. And he just kind of starts to walk away.
Guys, we could have used him as the perfect bait. Oh, he hasn't walked away yet. Sorry.
He just keeps walking. He's old.
He would have been like jerky to the beasts.
Is there anything that I can help you with?
What, Keeper Finn? Why, no, I know this town well.
All right. Well, thank you for traveling, and if you ever need the Keepers of Magic, we are here.
Do we know where we're going?
No, of course not.
So, Keeper Finn.
Yes?
Okay, what's the...
We're trying to get to the
Council of Falajinja.
Yeah, that. Where's that?
The council should be meeting today, I believe, and I believe you should find them in the Capitol building.
Can you direct us to that?
Yes, I can. And he
Walls.
takes you north a little ways, and you see a main street thoroughfare. Do you see that building that is right in the middle, up a ways?
I go outside and look.
Yeah, when you're standing in a courtyard, he kind of takes you to the north end of the courtyard, and you see. I mean, it's down a bit because you can kind of get scope just from being here that the city is large, but you do see a building that is made of some kind of stone, has a dome on top of it, with some sort of statue on the very top. That would be the Capitol building.
And about how long does it take to get there from here if we were traveling by foot?
It shouldn't take you, if you don't get stopped by any of the street vendors, it should take you 20 minutes.
When does the council start?
Who are you asking? You asking him?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've just heard that they are meeting after quite some time.
All right.
Could you also direct us to the barracks?
The barracks. Yes, the barracks should be on the north tower of the city.
Is that going past the Capitol building?
Yes, that will be far past the Capitol building.
Barrel's ready to set out, so we can start heading towards the Capitol building.
Oh, Keeper Finn, by the way, do you sell any magical items? Such as, things of magical means?
I'm glad that you asked. The Keepers of Magic, by our name and good nature, are in the process of obtaining magical items and artifacts that we keep for inspection and under lock and key, as it were. We are collectors of sorts, and we do, every now and again, like to get rid of a couple of things, but we just did not recently. So we are currently looking for unique and special magical items in which that we can procure and have for safety.
Interesting. All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
We get underway.
Yep, ready to set up.
Okay. So you guys, as you guys go ahead and make your way towards the Capitol building, go ahead and roll perception checks.
At first, I thought Chad's 24 was my 24 because we clicked it at the same time.
I like Gabby's. Gabby's is great.
I'm noticing a lot going on today.
She's not doing well with rolls today.
So you guys are making your way through the thoroughfare, and there are many, shops and small carts, people, selling things, and just there's a good, lighthearted feeling as you kind of walk through the street. And Chad, you notice right away, to the right, there is a small child and is sitting kind of against the building, has a hat out, and just kind of looks up and locks eyes with you for a moment and starts to just look sad. Zines, Zan Falcon, you guys, and Bearwolf, you see this as well.
Barrow sees the kid, but he doesn't really say anything, but he does notice Zan and Chad staring as well. Or in Chinese.
You guys, you're just walking up and you notice this small child.
Liv, you're muted.
Thank you. I crouch down in front of her, put 50 silver in her hat, and say, "What's wrong?"
She kind of looks down. My mother left us yesterday.
Can Bearwolf insight check her to see if she's...
Yeah, I was going to ask
sure.
the insight.
Yeah, go for it. Okay. Let's go to the secrets chat.
Okay.
Can I insight too real quick?
Sure.
Can I too? Because I don't want to be all alone.
Do I eventually see this happening? Or am I just kind of in my own world right now?
Do I get to go to the secrets channel too?
I think they're already in the secret.
Okay. There's enough of you now. Get the sense that this child has been telling this story to a couple of people today. And in her face, you can just kind of see how she is just directly, not looking to the side, just talking directly to Chad.
since Beowulf is conned some people in his younger days, kind of starts asking questions like, so what happened to your mom exactly?
It was when she kind of like looks down away from you, and it was my mother was killed from a couple of men when she couldn't pay because I stole a loaf of bread. And now I'm trying to live for myself, and it's very sad for me.
I thought they cut off hands of thieves here.
So you mean to say that your mother was killed over a loaf of bread?
Yes, sir. And she looks over to you, Zan. Maybe with normal people.
You're not normal?
I'm normal, but the men that killed her, they're not.
No, yeah. Tell me more about these men.
They're very big. They have lots of tattoos, and they spoke something that I didn't understand.
What it sound like?
She looks generally confused. I don't think that I could make an impression.
What did they kill your mother with?
I didn't see. I ran away, and when I returned, she was mangled.
So where's your mother's corpse now?
We buried her yesterday.
Who officiated over the burial?
Well, as you can see, I only have 50 silver pieces, so
Surely this is the capital, though. They just didn't push your corpse into a hole and kick some dirt on it.
we did.
You're going to need a lot more money than that then if somebody catches wind.
That's why I'm sitting here.
I thought you were sitting here to pay for the bread. To
No,
pay for her burial.
I'm trying to make ends meet.
Is
Well, then get a job.
because I rolled low, like, am I just kind of in my own world right now?
No. You just didn't see it. You're now that
Initially.
kind of people. Yeah, you guys are all there hearing the conversation.
Chitter deeply understands poverty and gypsyhood and starts looking around for a restaurant or some kind of food stall.
As
Okay.
she's recalling all these things about what happened
Perception check
for
for her, for
Okay.
Gabby.
As she's recalling all this stuff, can Beowulf tell or insight if she's like just pulling this out of nowhere, or if it like can tell like if she's genuine about it?
I mean, let's see.
I mean, that's the whole demand of why I'm so aggressive towards her, because I'm a pro at BS, and
Yeah,
I would feel that,
same.
you know, even rolling a decent insight, that I would know that something's not quite right, especially this being the capital and just pushing the body into a hole and stuff like that. So
I mean,
Okay.
you get the sense that the story seems genuine. And I mean, like I said, you don't see any tears because it seems like she's told this story a couple of times. But there's only 50 silver pieces in the hat.
Hey, Beowulf,
Yes.
can I borrow 100 gold?
What?
That's a lot of money.
Oh, whoa! We don't know if she's telling the truth. That's a lot
I
of
didn't
money.
say anything. I asked you if I could borrow 100 gold.
Do I?
Got no reason not to trust Enna.
I
That's
Do
right.
I-
You have zero reason not to trust me.
can.
She did say borrow.
I did say borrow.
Barrel's gonna think about this for a second.
Negotiate the terms of repayment before you.
Yeah.
How did my looking around go?
You're looking around.
Street meat.
You can't. I mean, there's in where you're at right now. I mean, there's a couple of buildings, but from what you can tell, there's not a lot of people going in or out. So without like doing more investigation, you probably can't. There's no food around right now that you know of.
What's the conversion factor of silver pieces to gold pieces?
100.
Yeah.
I thought it was 60.
100 copper is 1 silver. 100 silver is 1 gold. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Also, it's 100 to 1.
I thought last time you were talking about 60s. 60 silver and 1 gold.
Was it?
But, you know, I could be wrong.
No, it's so
10 silver to 1 gold.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or 10 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically your copper is a penny, your silver is a dime, and your gold is $1.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Dreve. Barrel asked Anna what does she want the 100 gold for?
Why would that matter?
Okay, well, I mean, it's my money.
So that's a no then.
I'm considering it. I'm just curious.
I'm curious about a lot of things. I just
What
want
if-
yes or no.
What about this gold on-off goblet?
That was a gift.
No,
It-
you gave me that. I'd keep that. So 100 gold? Yes, no.
Yeah. Barov has no reason not to trust Anna, so he'll reluctantly trust her for this instance. And he'll give over the 100 gold.
Awesome. I take it and I put it in the girl's hat.
Barrel just freaks out, like, what are you doing?
Thank you, miss. Thank you. And she starts to kind of get up. What is your name?
My name is Enna.
Thank you, Anna. And she takes off down the alley.
Barrel starts running after her.
It's the first time y'all have been in the capital, huh? A bunch of suckers.
Enna
Uh,
runs out of foot and trips Beowulf before he makes it 2 steps.
Okay.
Do we
Make a dexterity save. Cooj.
Please roll a 1. No!
Yeah.
So you go to put your foot out, and he does see it and does a light jaunt and starts to take off after the kid.
Beowulf, you have lost nothing. That was my gold, which I will pay back. Do not touch the girl.
All right, he'll kind of stop and then just like glare and kind of be sad that the money's still gone.
Yeah, and you watch as she goes down and turns, like you lose sight of her quickly.
I continue on my way.
Okay.
Barrel falls and just hangs his head in shame because he just lost money.
Okay. So you guys continue up. You don't see any more beggars, but you do make your way up in front of the Capitol building, which is you have to because as you enter, there's a large circular. I don't know. The city kind of takes a circular shape as you enter out, and you see the Capitol building, and you find your way to the entrance where you can. There are guards, but you can enter into a foyer area where there are a couple of people, diplomats and the like, sharing conversation.
Can I overhear the conversation?
Make a perception check. It's a couple of people. They're having a conversation about talking about the council meeting today and how they're excited to actually get some resolution on the beasts that are plaguing the kingdom. And they're hoping that they're basically hoping that quickness will be brought to the session. You hear they kind of are talking how previous council meetings have been lengthy and very drawn out.
Is there any other people standing about talking and discussing these issues?
I mean, there's a group of like 4, and then there's just a couple of other pairs of people.
So if I just creep around and try to hear any of the conversations to see if we can get any kind of idea of what to anticipate in this council meeting, since we're kind of going in blindly of what we're actually representing.
Sure.
Is there any drinks or food laying about?
No. There's it's kind of like a standing waiting room kind of thing. You see a large set of double doors at the back, and there's a couple of doors on either side, with guards kind of at the sides as well. You hear one name. You do hear about General Light Touch and how he doesn't have a light touch. You hear how he's very strong-willed and will do anything to make sure that Hull is represented fairly.
Do I see anybody with a clipboard or anything?
Make a perception check, please.
Barros is going to take the nearest seat and wait for further instructions. Still sulking about the gold.
Okay. Yeah, as you look past these clusters of people, you do see someone standing near the doors who is kind of looking through some pieces of parchment. They look to be adorned in not gold, but yellow, very nice looking dress. No armor, but very nice looking, kind of attire.
I make sure my beard is extra fluffy, and I go up to him and say, "We're the representatives of Parna."
Who?
The representatives of Parna. We're the guardians of Parna.
Yes. I'm sorry. I was still under the impression that Turkin was going to be here, but that is fine. I do remember something now. How many of you are there?
6 and 2 pets.
I'm
sorry, not pets, but assistive animals.
I believe they will need to stay here in the foyer area. They will not be allowed in the council room.
Does Beowulf overhear what Chad's saying?
If you go up with him,
Beowulf just looks at Chad and is like, "I'm not a pet."
Shh, be quiet, Wallet.
Beowulf just kind of like hits him in the shoulder.
I don't notice it.
Can we attack Hull?
No damage.
Warrior.
what?
Anna?
Sorry, I asked Till to wait in the foyer.
Okay. Kind of lays down and puts his paws on top of each other.
He can cuddle with Squeak Squeak.
No, Squeak Squeak's getting covered up with my cloak. Nobody saw nothing.
I will escort you to the council chamber. Where's the other one?
I miscounted.
They were talking about the blonde guy.
Oh, yes. All right
I'm
then.
not very good at counting.
Please follow me.
Beowulf mutters under his breath,
Indeed.
"Stupid pigeon."
Used to it. It doesn't hurt anymore.
I muttered it. You didn't hear it.
Okay.
Is the foyer closed off by doors or is it open?
As you walked in, there was an opening, but as you get further in, I mean, there are doors, so it is technically open.
Doesn't it have a way to communicate with Chill, like specific to them?
I don't know, do you?
Are you meaning like telepathic?
Beast speak or something.
Yeah. Like, let's say, hypothetically speaking, we're in a location that is new to most of us. We're, representatives of Parna, in which that they didn't even know we were coming, and which that the guy before us kind of miraculously, got sick or whatever, couldn't make it, and we're keeping a valuable member out out in the foyer or whatever. Does she have, like, if something were to happen? I was just simply asking if she had a way to communicate with Chill, or if something happened to Chill, if Chill had a way to alert her other than like howling.
Well, I do have a whistle that brings Jill to my side immediately, but the doors are open, so he's not really shut off. And he has a way of communicating with me with his howl. If there's
Okay.
Should have snuck Chill in instead of Squeak. He's more useful.
Should have snuck Chill in instead of Beowulf.
So you guys find your way, being led by this individual who takes you through the double doors that do close. So you are closed off from Chill, but you're taken down a hallway lined by guards, and he kind of makes just a little bit of chatter.
Now,
How
do
long
all
have
these
you?
guards look the same? I'm sorry.
Yeah, they do. They look
Okay.
the same. They look like Capitol guards, and Capitol guards are full silver, full plate, and they have the symbol of Stillwater on their chest, which is a circle and a couple of lines through it like water. So come up to the door, and he kind of...
Wait. If the water's still, then why does it have lines?
You have to ask somebody.
Boots.
So you go ahead and you go up to the door, and he... may I ask, how long have you been Guardians?
3 days.
5 years.
5 years and 3 days.
Make a deception check.
Which one?
Not you. He's the one that's outright lying.
I say that I legitimately have guarded Parna for quite a long time.
Can try and pull that off.
Very good. Very good.
I mean, he
How
can
did you
insight
get
check
put-
me or anything. I mean,
How did you get put with these fellows?
I didn't vote, so I don't know.
Quite right.
Deities, am
Well-
I right?
Beyond this door will be the council room, and as members now of the council, you should know a few rules. The chamber is circular, and there is no magic allowed inside. You will see all the representatives. I've been asked to ask you that things remain civil, and you will be introduced to everyone before discussions start. If you have any questions, you can always ask someone. And if you've never met Alburn Whitestar, the Sovereign is quite a jokester, so be prepared to laugh, even if you don't find things funny.
Don't tell me how to live.
You're not my dad.
With that, he opens the door, and you guys...
Oh, I like this.
are brought to the circular room with torches. It's well lit. Goes up to a ceiling about 50 foot high, but you can see, and everyone is already down and seated as you arrive. And so the man, may I present the Guardians of Parna. and you are given shown room, and people. The council looks at you as if they were not expecting 6 of you to walk in. So chairs are brought in quickly, and they kind of scoot so that you guys can find seats at the table, as it was
Excuse
not
me,
designed.
sir, pardon me. I want to sit right here next to this beautiful lady.
It's like his wife.
Beowulf runs over, and as he's running over, he like trips over and falls on his cloak halfway to getting to the chair.
Okay.
Somebody needs to get that kid a booster seat.
So you guys are able to each find a seat, even if the map doesn't. You each have a seat at the table. Now that everyone is here, and the man here stands up, we can begin. He snaps his finger, and you hear the door shut, and you hear what sounds like just when stone runs over stone. You kind of hear that sound, just a little bit. Perhaps we should do some introductions. We wouldn't want to call anyone by the wrong name, would we?
No.
I like that man.
Hi, I'm Beowulf.
One thing that I'm sure you were not told was we like to speak in turn, and if I'm speaking, I would ask that you not, although we will all have a turn. We were not expecting 6 from Parna, but that's always the way that you are, isn't it? I am Sovereign Albert Whitestar. I am sovereign of this city, and I am head of the council for the kingdom. And let's go this way. So, Miss, what is your name? So he points to you, Anna.
I am Enna Lyodon.
Representative of?
I am one of the Guardians of Parna.
Excellent. Yes. As you already know, I am Davward Songsteel. I am the representative for Tarfon, and I am here so that we might bring light to the issues that plague us, as many do not recognize us as one of the bigger towns here in Thalundra. Pleased to make all of your acquaintance.
Beowulf like nudges Chitter and like whispers, he said Tarfon.
I don't get it.
He kind of starts to nudge you, X.
All right, and then in an overly selling, grandiose kind of matter here, I'm gonna do like a big, how to do here, and say, "Oh, I am Zan Falcon Pegasus. Actually, I know some of you. I was born just a wee ways around here, outside Dewhurst. I've been here many, many times. I am here representing Parna."
My turn. I am Yunaora, and I am here on representation for Liln. Liln. Hello, I am General Belligrator Graveltox, and I am here on strict business to make sure that Hull is represented for everyone, especially Hull. Aye, laddie, we know who you are. Hello, I'm from Koruf, and my name is Adirnos. Can you say that? I didn't think so.
Adirnos.
Little late there, a little late.
Sorry, I was just counting the ceiling tiles.
Then the elf at the other end of the table stands. I don't understand why we're doing this, but I am Kyros Wolfsbane, and I am representation for Dewhurst. He sits.
He said, "Do."
He said his name was Heroes.
You do see then, to round out the table, there is a gnome who does not get out of his seat, and he kind of looks. Hi, I'm Cheyenne, and I'm here for Veritas.
Thought his name was going to start with the G. I was going to worry there for a moment.
He's gonna have
And
some
then-
PTSD.
And then to round out the table, there is a dragonborn, red dragonborn, who has full plates as well. And he kind of looks at all of you. Zavfire, here from Rockfin. And then all eyes are on Zynes.
You say Zynes of Parna?
Chad Large Boulder, Parna.
Hi, I'm Beowulf. I'm with Parna too.
They call
like-
me Chitter. Yeah. Oh, finish yours. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say I like that guy's monocle, and he like points at I forgot his name already.
Albert Whitestar.
Albert Whitestar. If he's wearing a monocle, I can't tell. Yeah, I think it's a monocle.
He is now. They
You
call
gonna try to
me
steal it?
No.
Chitter, and I'm also from Parna.
Ah, very good. Very good. Well, for those of you that have not been here before, it has been a while since our last council meeting. Apparently, Turkin from Parna has taken ill and will not be returning to his post. However, I have been informed by Tokar Wallow that these 6 representatives will be taking his place. I'm sorry again that we were not ready for your attendance. We did know you were coming. However, things have just been a bit different. As all of you know, we are here to discuss the beasts that plague our noble and humble kingdom. And any discussions today will be on the record.
Oh, great, Sovereign.
Yes.
My good sir, I was just curious, as we weren't told exactly. Do we know what happened to Monsieur Turcon? What kind of illness he has? Why he can't return to post? Why we have to fill in for him?
I was told he has some bad eggs. Apparently, there was someone that attempted to take his life, and he is taking some time.
Eggs can do that to you, but you know what they say, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few.
I like you a lot.
I like you a lot, sir. I see you're
Ah.
a man of taste.
I
I just roll my eyes as Zan keeps talking.
That's fine.
There's a lot of eye rolling going on.
Is there goblets on the table?
No, there are not goblets on the table. There are 3 candles, and a couple of the other representatives have a couple of sheets and of parchment and are taking some notes. There is no beverage currently, no
Okay.
food.
Well, Beowulf's just gonna kick back and just put his feet on the table and kind of like tilt back in his chair and just listen.
Yeah, Zynes is gonna like tilt her chair back a little bit just so that she's not quite up at the table.
Sir, can you tell us what you've done so far? Kind of catch us up.
Well, as I have said, we have not met discussing this issue as of yet. This is our first meeting, and we are here to bring any concerns to light for the kingdom. As you have heard, there are beasts that are plaguing our lands, And as Davward will possibly tell you, we have a dragon among us. Here in Stillwater, we have many beasts that are plaguing our travel and trade through the waters. I know that there are many in the kingdom that are unable to travel as they have been attacked. We are here to bring those issues to light and to discuss possible solutions that we can come together as Thalendra. If anyone has anything they would like to discuss, now would be the time. And the gentleman sitting next to you, all right then, now is the time. Well, as you may or may not know, Tarfon has been plagued, as to use the Sovereign's words, by a dragon for the last few years. We have not had the means to attack it, and we are hoping for our lives. I have sought the Sovereign and Stillwater's help on many occasions and have been told that there is not currently enough men or soldiers, and he gives kind of a glare, to discuss possible combat solutions. We've talked to the dragon, and he continues to take our gold. He continues to have us under his claw, to say. And many people have lost their lives in Tarfon.
Tarfon.
I'm here seeking that hopefully there are those among us that will be able to lend us aid. Well, the Sovereign kind of looks back. Has anyone else had any issues with dragons? There's kind of a quiet that goes across. Then perhaps that is not our first concern. I hope you will understand, Songsteel. No, I do not understand. Something needs to be done, and my people have suffered long and suffered far too long. He looks across the table, at least to the four across from him. Don't you know anything, Parna? You're closest to us. Have you had no dragon attacks?
Have we had any dragon attacks?
I mean, not before kind of you guys have come together. You've not had any dragon attacks.
I'd say we haven't heard of any dragon attacks in Parna.
Fine. But as long as Tractyl is still alive, he will seek to destroy us. Tarfon was the beginning, and I know that it will not be the end.
What kind of dragon is this that we're dealing with?
Tractyl's a red dragon.
Hey, we know that name.
Yeah, Tractyl's the red dragon that we were told that is one of the things we have to take care of.
How old is the dragon?
You're asking him?
Yes.
He's a very large beast. I don't study dragons, but I would say that he's been alive for quite a long time.
So possibly ancient.
When you say ancient, that's not the first description that would come to my mind. I would say that Tractyl is old, but not too old.
Can you put a number on that?
Let me look. I would say 100 years. Perhaps. I know that Tarfon has only had the last few years of imprisonment, as I would say.
Wait, he was imprisoned by a dragon?
Well, the town, he comes every few months, and if we do not pay, he terrorizes and sometimes takes people. A few tens at a time, sometimes 100. He wants all our gold. He wants all our delicacies.
And nobody here at this table has offered you help in how many years of him terrorizing your town?
It has been at least 3.
And you guys met prior to this one within those 3 years, right?
And that is exactly what I am saying. Something needs to be done before Tarfon is wiped out.
Have you not tried to talk to this guy and he like points to the Dragonborn to like go and talk to him or something?
I don't think you quite understand how races work, you ignorant fool.
He doesn't.
Stupid lizard man.
Can we continue? I say, and he continues to speak then, I say that since Parna is closest, that Parna be responsible for this dragon.
No, wait a minute. If this dragon is playing Tarfon, correct?
So I've been told.
How does that make this Parna's problem?
Isn't there somebody right next to Tarfon besides Parna?
No.
No?
It goes to Tarfon and then down to Stillwater and Dewhurst.
I forgot I have a map. I'm going to look at that real quick.
Yeah, no, Tarfon's right next to Parna, but it's cut off due to a mountain, and we're coastal. Whereas that it has a different coast. It's by like the Verkeep Isles kind of coastline, so it's a little bit different.
The Isles aren't here with us, are they?
Verkeep,
Yeah.
Primeval Heaven, no,
Okay.
not to my knowledge.
No, the Isles are uninhabited by colonies.
But just monsters.
Where's who's the representative of Dewhurst?
Dewhurst is the elf at the
Other end of the table.
other end of the table.
Oh, okay. Where was the conversation at? I lost track at the moment.
So the Dragonborn is conversing with Zynes. Since Parna has not really done anything in the past.
So what you're trying to tell me is that because our previous representation that was here hasn't done anything, now you want to make this our problem.
That is exactly as I'm saying.
It's to my understanding we're all here to help each other, but just because Parna's closer, we're responsible, but nobody else wants to help out.
Let's see. So the elf at the end will see, he has a name. Kiros. He will. I do believe that man is right. We should come together, and our differences should be wiped away, and perhaps we could lend forces to helping find this dragon, although taking it out will be another matter.
Why don't each town send their best representatives? In Parna's case, will be the 6 of us, and we all go to Tarfon, and take out Tracto.
But we were sent to help alleviate the travel problems of everybody to Parna with the beasts attacking. So I think that should be our highest priority. And then I agree that we should do the dragon after that.
Does this suit you, Davward? This sounds like a very, very good plan. So and he looks straight to you, Werewolf. So you are saying that you will accompany, if everyone can bring someone, that you will come to Tarfon and fight this dragon.
Yeah.
That is fine by me. Can we settle a vote? Aye.
Aye.
All those in favor of sending on Parna's case, 6. Everyone else, 1 representative to Tarfon in order to eliminate Tractyl the Dragon. Say aye.
Aye.
Okay. How else do you guys vote?
Aye.
All right.
Sheriff like high fives the guy across the table from him.
I mean, it's not met.
Oh.
You kind of like
No.
reach out, and he's just kind of like. Then it's settled after this meeting. We'll say within a week, assemble within Tarfon. That will give you time to send messages to your cities and assemble your people. And then it would be most advantageous, as Tarfon does not have teleportation circle, to meet in Parna and make your way as a group. So, Guardians, do you think that you can escort everyone to Tarfon?
From Parna?
From Parna.
Sure.
Are you going to provide us needs of transportation back to Parna through teleportation?
We got to bring all the equipment back.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Can it fit on the portal?
My bad.
How many days travel is it to Parna on the regular routes?
With the beast attacks, probably quite a while.
So through Barren Forest or not?
No, nobody would go through barren forest.
Sticking to the roads.
That's what I'm asking.
Why not?
Let's see. If you're taking, I mean, you'll have carriages and carts. It's probably like 4 days.
4 days?
No.
1 plus
days.
2 plus 1 days.
It's
Yes,
a joke.
I know. In 4 days.
Okay, so 4 days, then we'll have 3 days before we meet these guys, and then we go off to Terrafon, right?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So many side quests.
No, these are
All
both
right.
quests that we were already on. Both of them. Even the dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. We're just getting some cannon fodder. I mean, some assistance.
Chitter wants to ask about what can be done about Parna's plight.
Would you like to bring up Parna's plight?
That's why we're here.
Then you have the floor.
We feel that the invasion of scatterings of creatures prevent Parna's commerce from blossoming as much as possible, and we wonder what could be done to keep the roadways safe.
The dwarf will kind of speak up at the corner of the table. I don't understand why we're all here. We've had no issues. And I can attest that Liln, Hull, Veritas, they've had no issues either. I believe this is all west of the lake.
We should support each other as a continent and as a nation, as a kingdom.
Aye, as a kingdom, I understand. But I don't understand why you need the whole council if it's only a western issue.
Well, what happens when you have an Eastern issue? Do we just say, nope, sorry, you're on your own? Or would you like the help of the entire council?
Aye, you got a fair point. He just kind of sits back like you served him good.
Could we possibly establish some sort of guards with beats along the paths?
The Sovereign will talk again. We did try to send some scouting guards, and be it bandits or these animals that are just coming out of nowhere, we've had great issues and great losses, and thus the roadways have been abandoned over the past few months. Well, I say months. That's why we're now getting to it, but it has been years since we can see increasing patterns.
Has the council or anyone sought a source of this increase?
Only those that do still tend to travel, as there are very few.
Seeing all those we're representing towns and stuff and we've all been managed to keep monsters out of the cities themselves. Has anybody come up with any kind of repellent or something that we could place along the trails to keep these, like after we solve the initial way through, we can place these things down to keep them away from the paths or something like that?
That is an interesting idea and would take some time. However, that has not quite been experimented with. We are not aware of any current way to repel them, although it may exist.
Yeah, almost like a ward or something that you can place. The monsters will catch whiff of it and want to steer clear from it.
I would motion that we spend time having this researched, each in our own cities, and come back with anything that we do find.
Okay.
Does anyone else have anything to add, as it has been made to my attention that we would like to keep this session brief?
I'm really thirsty. I could use a drink right now.
Perhaps you can bring your own next time. I'm sorry, we were trying to keep it short.
I understand.
Eating and drinking has prolonged these quite a bit sometimes.
There's a great goblet shortage right now for some reason.
Zen Falcon's gonna look over at Onaora here and give her the best charming smile he can, and ask her if she's gonna be one that's gonna be helping out with the dragon.
I'm sure there are some more qualified than me.
Nay, none as pretty as you, though.
She kind of blushes a little bit. Thank you.
Zan, are you hitting on her?
Oh, yes, I am. I mean, to hit on such a fine lady would be an assault against beauty in the name of beauty.
Bear's just like, Zan.
Then I move that we send our representatives to Parna to move on Tarfon and eradicate the dragon. Meanwhile, we will research the beast issue and any possible repellents and bring forth any other issues that you may have. Until that time, the council shall be dismissed and you will be notified of our next meeting. Does anyone else have anything to say?
I second your motion.
Very well. Thank you for meeting, and thank you for keeping it short. And the gnome kind of stands on his chair. You can say that again.
The third Tokar, what was his name and the spelling on that?
Azul.
Yeah. Azul.
The Spanish word azul.
Azul.
For, meaning blue. Even though gold is gold. All right.
Okay, so as you guys adjourn from the meeting, the doors open, and some of the other representatives start to stand to leave.
As they stand, I'm gonna address the for Veritas the light touch. Or no, sorry, my apologies. The song still from Tarfon, the Dav word.
Yeah. Yep.
And of course, I would greet him most overly selling wise, and tell him that of course I have no problem helping you with this dragon issue, but I was just curious. Do you perhaps know my family? Because your last name seems rather familiar.
What is your name again?
Zan Falcon Pegasus.
Pegasus. It sounds slightly familiar.
No?
Who is your father?
Oh, nobody needs to know about him. But my mom now, she is very beautiful. Her name is Anis Curlew, and her maiden name was Songstill.
I do believe that might be a relative of mine, actually. Not close, but Songsteel is quite a large name, and we do have some in Dewhurst that I know about. Dewhurst, you said you were from, yes?
Yes, right on the outside of Dewhurst, yes.
I can look into seeing if perhaps I do know her.
Please do. If so, sometime you may stop by. We could have quite the feast.
Ah, very well.
And then before we all depart, I'm going to try to put the moves on my lady from Lynn, their Una Aura.
Oh, Barrow's gonna like stand in the background and just be like, Zan.
Oh, my lady, it's a pleasure meeting you. Is there any problem that may ail your kinsfolk that I could personally see to assisting?
I was going to bring up that we were having some slight trouble with some fey creatures in our woods.
Fae, you say?
Yes, I believe they're fey. But they've been plaguing us for some weeks now, and I believe it is all interconnected with these types of things.
Oh, you seem quite educated and quite smart. I believe so. Now, this is the Verbeth Forest, right?
Yes, we are located within the Verbeth Forest.
Of course, beautiful woods, beautiful woods. I'd like to stop by sometime. Shall I inquire about you if I drop by, and will you, be hospitable towards me?
Yes, I'm heading back, and if you do make your way, I would love to see if you could help us with our issues.
Oh, I would love to help you.
Thank you. Sounds quite right.
Now, don't forget the name Zan Falcon.
Zan.
She kind of looks past you a little bit and sees Beowulf just like doing his own little thing.
Don't mind him.
Quite right. Yes, if you ever do find yourself in our fair village, city, we're expanding, please do seek me out.
Of course, I know my way. I've been there before. I shall call again.
Thank you.
And then I'll go over there and kick Beowulf in the foot. Just kind of.
Ow.
As you guys kind of come together before leaving the chamber, Alburn Whitestar makes his way over to you. Thank you for representing Parna. I was a fan of Turkin, but I always like to see some new blood on this council. So thank you for lending your aid and your ears, and I look forward to meeting you again.
Thanks for having us, Monocle Dude.
My apologies, my sovereign. He has not learned how to hold his tongue. It was truly our pleasure, and thank you for sharing your wit and wisdom with us and helping rule over this land.
Ah, yes. Well, if you are ever in need of anything as council members, please do see me and do enjoy the city while you are here. Are you heading to Parna soon?
Oh, yes. We've got to return with some goods that they were expecting months ago. We've got a little bit of business, but don't worry. We shall be back in, for pleasure sometime. Maybe a nice vacation after all said and done.
That sounds excellent.
It does.
When is the next scheduled council meeting?
We will send word to your cities once the dragon has been taken care of and enough time has passed to have research done on any deterrence against the beasts. Well, I must be going. Thank you again, and it was a pleasure meeting all of you.
The pleasure was all ours.
So he exits, and most of the chamber is kind of cleared out. A couple of them are discussing with each other, but you guys are able to leave if you wish, and
I'm gonna
return to the foyer.
nudge Beowulf to see if he'll go talk to the Dragonborn. I mean, the
No.
Dragonkin.
He's gonna leave. He is not gonna try to provoke anything.
No, I was thinking like healing. He may be one of their chosen. We may
We
have to
need-
fight with him.
If that's the case, he'll bandage them wounds when the time comes.
We need to.
Don't we need to find, what is it? My notes say head Dom Tarfine? About the carriages and wagons?
Yeah, we have that to do, and the other thing too.
Right, but this is in Stillwater before we leave,
Right.
right?
Yeah, the thing that they've been waiting for months for. They were supposed to be marked goods. We weren't told exactly what they were.
Right, right.
It's going to be a couple wagons, caravan to return with.
Yeah, 4 carriages, 3 wagons.
Yeah.
We need to go find Tarfine and
Well, we should have asked the sovereign why he was here.
yeah, I meant to do that, but everybody else is fine.
Is there still a gold robed gentleman handling outside the door, the one that saw us in?
Yeah, he is standing in the foyer where you first found him.
I'm gonna come up to him and inquire about his assistance in finding our way. Tell him that I'm familiar with the city, but I'm looking for someone in particular and would love some assistance.
Yes. Oh, from where we stand, you'll want to make your way out and take a left at the next major thoroughfare. You should be able to find the North Tower quite easily.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Does
Quite
he
welcome.
accept tips? Or is he just of service of the city?
I mean, you can try
I'm
handing
gonna
money
push
if you
a
want.
couple copper in his hand, like 5 pieces of copper in his hand, just to see how he reacts. And thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you, council member. He pockets it.
Gotta grease the palms.
With pennies.
Shh, he doesn't know that. He's grateful for every dime he get. I mean, every penny he gets. Sorry, I'm not gonna just go randomly hand 100 gold out to some bum.
Yeah, who would do that? It's such an awful thing to do.
So you guys exit the chamber. You make your way. Well, you've made your way to the foyer.
We pick up Chill.
You are back with Chill, who's happy to see you, and you guys are. I take it you're heading to the North Tower then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Following the directions, you're able to go ahead and make your way out and up. The meeting didn't take too
No,
long,
on
but
the-
it is pushing early afternoon. Yes.
I was gonna ask on the way if I see any kind of magical supply shops.
Make a perception check.
Okay. That's the one that starts with P, right?
Yes. I mean, looking, you'd see a lot of shops. You'd have to spend more time trying to track down. But just like walking through, you don't really see anything that you're looking
Okay.
for.
That's fine.
So you guys continue on your way. You make your way. The city, has walls that protect it, and there's a large tower, almost like a watchtower. And outside, there are various, looks like training, guards training, and there are several kind of just boxes and supplies that are being carried into the tower.
How far away are we from it?
At this point, you're probably about 100 feet away.
Are
Yeah,
we
you're
able
probably
to
gonna hear clicks.
to see if the seal of Parna is on the crates?
Make a perception check.
Oh, I don't know why I rolled twice, but it's the same roll, 22.
Okay. From where you can see, no, there's no seal of Parna on the crates.
Okay.
Can we like smell them or do anything without possibly upsetting them to try to get a better feel? Like, what's their dimensions and such?
I mean, they're probably 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot crates. I mean, they're pretty large, and there's a stack of them, and they're taking them into the tower.
So Goodwin's family could be inside each one.
Yeah, I mean, guess like they could. Yeah, several small gnomes could be in the crates.
Attack gnome. All right. Who's carrying them in?
There are several guards that are moving them, and then there's others that are doing other various activities. But this seems to be kind of watchtower where guards are stationed, so they're switching out shifts and a couple just mulling around.
Are they dressed like the other guards, like in city garb with the Stillwater crest of the two squiggly lines?
They are.
Okay. I say we send Chad to speak to him.
Okay. Does there look like there's anybody in charge?
People just seem to be taking back and forth right now. You don't really see anybody that's directing traffic.
Okay, I'll go up to the first person that I see and say, "Who's in charge here?"
Excuse me. They put the crate down, and they're kind of. That would be the Dom Tarfin. He's
Where's he?
1 second. He runs in the watchtower. Doesn't take him too long. Comes back out with someone who his symbol on his armor is just, it stands out more than the others, and so he comes up. Yes, who is looking for Dom Tarfin?
I am. I'm Chad of Parna. We're looking for our shipment to Parna.
Yes, it's been ready for some time, I do believe.
Is it ready to go?
We would have to load it a few months late, so we've had it in storage.
We are in kind of a hurry. How long will that take?
May I ask who sent you?
Tokar Wallow.
Rasfusa.
That's what I meant.
Rasfusa. Of course. It will take us 20 minutes to get the carriages and everything ready. We'll have to bring them. But you can meet at this tower on the outside of the city and should be ready to go.
That's very acceptable. Thank you.
And can you tell Rasfusa that next time perhaps don't take so long?
I'll mention it.
Thank you. Yes, outside this tower, about 20 minutes, and we will have everything ready to go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I head that way.
Let's go
Okay.
find a street meat vendor.
Beowulf asks Chitter if he can buy him some food.
Sure, as long as it's not chicken.
Fine. Beef it is.
I heard squab's really good this time of year.
I look over at Beowulf and say, "Are you sure your little tummy can handle it?"
Beowulf just glares at Chad.
So while we're waiting for them to load, we're gonna go try to find some afternoon lunch.
Did the other council members stick around, or did they all teleport home?
You didn't really see where they went. They kind of just they just kind of disappeared.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
Only in that time.
Oh, if there's ever a time I wish to roll a 20, this would be now. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you so much, Bobby.
Sorry.
Are you looking around for her though? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't I be?
You can make a perception check then. I now understand what you're doing. You kind of look through the faces. I mean, there are a good bit of humans in different races, but you don't seem to find the one that you seek.
You know who might have a scent of her is
Chill.
no, he was outside. There's somebody else in the room that might have
Squeak,
a scent.
squeak, my old friend.
What do you want?
I happened to inquire about this beautiful dame I met. Maybe Squeak Squeak got a smell of her. She smelled like beauty. And, maybe you could tell me if she's still around.
Sure. Yeah, I'll see what Squeak Squeak can do.
Yeah, he can make a perception check.
I just roll wisdom. His character sheet because that's all.
D20 plus wisdom mod.
Yeah.
All right, so just a D20 then.
So you kind of bring Squeak Squeak out, and and he bolts.
Of course, I'm going to follow Squeak.
You gonna follow him, X?
Yeah, of course. I shall not walk, I shall fly upon the wings of love.
So who's following Squeak Squeak?
Barrel's just gonna wait where the stuff's gonna be ready.
Then Beowulf's not going to get to eat.
I'm still moving where the carts are.
Okay. Yeah, that's outside the gate. So you guys that want to go outside the gate and kind of wait, you basically just tell them, hey, we're here to pick up our online order, and they're putting it together for you. So yeah, you guys can do that.
Amazon before it was cool.
I'll go find a street eat vendor, and then I'll go head out.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can make it. But Chitter and Zan, yeah, you guys watch as Squeak Squeak just like bolts. And so you start to run to catch him, and he just turns a couple of alleys. Go ahead and make dexterity checks. Just straight dexterity.
Okay.
So Chitter, you guys are running. You watch as Squeak Squeak ducks under this kind of cart that's set up, and you just put one hand on it and vault over it. X, you try to do the same thing, and your hand kind of gives way, and you just kind of like fall. Take no damage, but you kind of lose sight as Chitter is now running after the rat. Chitter, you continue to follow Squeak Squeak until you look, and he found his way into a building. So he ducks into a hole in the wall into a building.
I head to the hole, see if there's a nearby entrance.
The hole is just a couple of feet from the actual like proper door, and you're not in the large street anymore. You're in kind of like a narrow alley.
Can I call out and see if Zan possibly can hear me? I'm just gonna call out and then I'm gonna run in.
Okay.
Like, this
so
way.
This way. Zan, too far. He's too far off. You're trying to follow them. Go ahead and make a survival check.
Okay.
To follow them. It's difficult, but you do kind of hear from back left. You do hear this way. So you start to make your way towards the sound. Chitter, you enter the door, and you see this does look like someone's home. And Squeak Squeak is on top of the table, just gnawing at this like piece of bread. just going crazy while these two children are sitting at the same table, just like they haven't like screamed yet, but they like look at you, they look at the rat, they look at you, and they're just like stunned for a second.
Yeah, I don't know if Kenku are like common here, and they're not super common in Parna either. And that's like
They look like they've never seen anything like it before.
I don't know anything, but I'm just gonna go and just pick him up by the tail and hold him over my shoulder and just kind of walk out.
Make an animal handling check. Because he's... Oh, okay. So as you pick him up by the tail, he just like starts to like flail, and he's like scratching to get back at the bread. Like he's attempting to like bite at your back, and he nibbles on the armor, but he's just like scrabbling, and he's... I mean, you have him, and then you get outside the door and start to like dust yourself off, and then you realize you don't have him.
Great. I'm gonna pull out a ration and be like, "Squeak, squeak, come on, where'd you go?"
By this time, the children are no longer at the table and have disappeared somewhere in the house. Make a perception check as you're kind of still in the doorway. So you search and you see the table, you see the kitchen, and there is no rat to be found. But what you do hear is the screams of children just screaming at the top of their lungs. And then this woman comes out and she's wearing like an apron. What is...
She's gonna hit you with a broom.
Take nothing and leave. Take nothing.
So leave the rat. Take nothing.
If I could just I lost
You
something.
talk? What is going on?
I have been sent here. I'm a special... You've probably never seen me before, something like me.
No.
Well, let me tell you. We are very important diplomats from a city to the north. Parna, you might have heard of it.
Go on.
And we have misplaced one of our creatures that help us aid us in the fields, working in our militia. Yes, he is a battle rat of sorts. I'm sorry, but he has seemed to have found his way into your home. And I would just like to retrieve him and be on my way.
Roll a perception check. Or not perception, persuasion.
Today's just not your day.
I don't care who you are, and I don't care why you're here. But if there's a rat in my house, I'm going to kill it. Now you get out and leave.
I'm
I
not
come up
going
to-
anywhere
Go ahead.
without the rat. He is very important to our program. And I get it, even though I'm 5'3", I try to get as big as I can. Like,
Pop out a chest like pigeons do.
Not a pigeon.
Have
I want
to,
you out. I want you out of my house.
Have I caught up to the sound of her yet? And them?
Roll. Yeah. You start to come around the corner as standing in the doorway, and you hear a lot of yelling, but you do see Chitter's like back in the door.
All right, I'll immediately back up Cheddar and try to figure out what's going on here. I mean, I think I know what's going on here.
my comrade, yes, my fellow...
Another one?
Well, ma'am, I'm not a Kenku. Greetings.
Yeah, finally. I don't know what's going on. But
Oh, ma'am,
wait, there's a rat in the house, and you cannot come in.
A battle rat, as I told her.
Okay, ma'am. Well, I'll stand right here at the door, and I'll get that rat out of your house.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to use prestidigitation to cast flavor up on the ration and make it as appealing and enticing as possible to this rat. And since, you know, I've handled this rat before and originally trapped this rat, I think I'll know how to get it.
You can roll an animal handling check.
I would love to. Come on, non-Gabby rolls. That's how you roll.
It's your fault we're here in the first place.
You cannot blame love.
So you start to, you cast your spell on the food, and you kind of, and as the mother stands there with her two children peeking behind her, you see from the corner out comes Squeak Squeak from the cabinets, which he darted, and he starts to kind of towards you. And as he gets almost like 3/4 of the way to you, the lady, rat! And the children, like, one goes back, one rushes you guys, and she starts to scrabble for a broom. Squeak Squeak just bolts. He goes past your ration, in between your guys' legs, and down the alley.
I tip my hat at the lady and say, "See, ma'am, I told you," and then immediately start running after Squeak Squeak. I mean, I promised I'd get him out.
So we make chase.
Okay, so you guys bolt, and you hear a loud slam of a door behind you. And then you hear it open, and you kind of look back as the mother is now chasing down the other end of the alley to get her child. You guys follow Squeak Squeak, and he leads you back to the in front of the tower where you were previously, actually. And he finds his way into one of the carts. He's under one of the carts that is distributing kebabs. He's just kind of under, cowering.
Am I at the kebab cart? Since I went with the street meat?
Yeah. As far as this is taken, I mean, you can see kind of your friends come out of the side, and the rat is now, like, under the...
Signies.
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 Squeak, squeak.
He's under the cart. He's already terrorized the home. Help.
Buy a kebab. We'll get him.
Buy a couple kebabs.
Oh, okay.
Sweet dog.
2 gold. They're very good. Very good. Why are we whispering?
Because we're talking to Signies, and we don't want him to know there's a giant rat underneath this cart.
Okay. Here are your kebabs.
Thank you. Gabby,
And,
man.
and I'll
Oh. Zen Falcon doing Zen Falcon things.
I'll take out 2 golds.
Okay.
Then I'll take one of the kebabs that Zan did not quaff, and I'll kind of bend out like squeak squeak. He kind of like
From the bottom of the cart, he kind of starts to, like, nibble at and you grab him up real quick, and the street vendor just, what? You guys just, like, nonchalantly just, like, walk away.
Don't worry, folks. He doesn't serve rat.
You're able to make your way to the rest of the group without issue. By this time, the carts have been loaded, the carriages are ready, and
No, the crates that are loaded on these carriages, do they match the ones before?
they do not. These have the seal of Parna on them.
Okay. Are they the same dimension, 3x3x3?
Yeah, there's a couple of barrels. There's some bigger, little. I mean, there's enough to fill the 4 carriages. So mostly the carts have the things, but there's some stuff in carriages too that's just too small to put on a cart.
Are we talking like munitions, shields, swords? What?
Make a perception. Everything's
Okay.
closed, but you can. I mean, do Christmas morning if you want.
I mean, I want to know what we're traveling with, whether or not
Sure.
it's gonna one wrong eldritch blast from Crazy Man over here. We might all go away.
Well, you got yourself a couple of kegs of powder.
Okay.
You do have some you kind of jostle it. You hear a lot of clanking. A couple are really heavy as you try to move them, and you do see on a couple it does say quantities, and it does actually detail that there's armor inside. You guys are given in the head carriage. There is each of the carts has a number. Each of the shipments has a number, and you're able to go through and make sure everything is there. So the paper does match what you have on the carts.
Okay.
Nothing missing, nothing added. You've got everything on the receipt.
Okay.
Okay.
My curiosity is sated, so I'm good.
There's one more cart than there is people, right?
Yeah, 4 carriages, 3 wagons.
So the wagons are attached to the carriages. So there's 4 carriages, each with a horse, and then 3 of them have wagons behind them, basically towing.
I'll take the lead carriage.
Okay.
I'll sit up there with Chad. Because he's my dwarf buddy.
Okay.
And I can't be surprised, so I think taking
Well,
lead is a good thing.
We'll need somebody that has good aim and possible distance on the back, just in case we get a. Yeah, okay.
I was gonna say me or Anna.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If we get, something to rush us from the rear, we at least want something that can engage it at range and potentially see it coming, instead of like me, that's going to be huddled next to like a little bitty lights in the darkness.
I'd like to suggest that Anna drives the cart and Beowulf can ride shotgun.
I'm okay with that. I was going to also ask Sam Falcon while he's on his cart to identify my armor I got that I never found out about
Okay.
at the shop.
Yeah, Boom's cool with it. I'll sit with it while I'm riding shotgun and use a ritualistic casting to identify. Since we gotta travel for a bit.
It takes you a minute, so you can do it before you leave if you want. You don't have to do it while you're riding.
Just so I got this right. So it's me and Chad on cart 1.
Yeah.
Hold on, have Boom draw it out because I love Boom's illustrations. DM, I need clarity. Can you please draw this for me?
That's what I have so far.
Beowulf and Anna wanted to be in the rear.
Yep.
Okay. See, that's what I missed. So yeah, you put yourselves where you need to be, as long as because they give you the carts and the carriages, and there were no drivers arranged, so there are no drivers. You have the stuff to.
Do we have adequate handling abilities to drive these carts? I mean, I'm well traveled. I don't know about everybody else.
I'm letting Anna drive.
Okay. Just
I've
curious.
Never...
I'm sure Anna would because it's horses, it's beast.
I'm a soldier, pretty sure that I have knowledge of horses.
Does Chitter have knowledge of horses?
I've never
Squeak Squeak does.
touched a cart.
Squeak Squeak can drive.
How hard could it be?
I'm glad she's in second then.
So your armor is. Let's see, what did we say?
His was the studded leather armor that was already acid resistance.
Right. And so they added cold resistance. And so once you attune, then it can be acid resistant or cold resistant.
Okay.
You cannot have both.
All right.
Yeah. So as you guys take off, all the drivers go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Chad, are you driving or am I? I guess that answers that.
No, I mean, you have animal handling, right? You should drive if you're the better driver.
I have a slightly better mod than you, but I'm not proficient in it.
Between for the first evening.
No takes backs.
Maybe I'll
no
take the reins back.
So as I was going to say, between all of you, you're able to the middle two get kind of out of line, but the front one starts to right them. But as Zines, I've got this, takes the reins, the carriage just goes off the path, and starts to just go up and over the hills and around a couple of trees, and thus the party follows, and so all the horses are going. You
I'm
guys,
more comfortable in the forest, guys. Trust me, this is my area of expertise here.
Not this forest.
between all of you, you lose about one keg of gunpowder that falls off and spoof across the ground, and 2 crates full of swords that just crack open, and you stop, but the crates are badly damaged.
Can I? Oh, hold on. I don't know if I have a spell that might help. Hold on.
So to make sure, boom, we are now in the barren forest, off path.
No, you said you were gonna go around. It sounded like you were gonna go around the barren forest.
Oh, see, I thought you. Right, I thought maybe she cut into the barren forest.
No.
Okay.
No, not too bad. But you, instead of taking the path, you're taking the hills, because why not? And so that the jostling broke your stuff. But no, you guys are going north around the barren forest back to Parna.
Ah, crap! That's a cantrip. I don't have it. Never mind. Disregard.
I jumped down, put the swords back in one of the carts and everything.
Yeah.
We make note on the receipt as well to make sure that when we do come back, we have adequate excuse of what happened to the goods, because I don't want to be billed for any more shenanigans.
Okay.
Get the dustbuster out and clean up the black.
Yeah, the gunpowder.
I mean, the gunpowder is really not salvageable. You guys kind of have to just leave that, but you
can I cast Firebolt on it to destroy evidence?
Did scare the horses?
You can roll an attack if you're going to.
Use a spell slot for that, really? As we're traveling through the forest.
No, it's a cantrip. Or wait, this one? Yeah, this one Firebolt is cantrip for me.
I see what Zan's about to do, and I ask him, please don't. It's not going to hurt anything for this gunpowder to sit on the ground here.
I just laugh and be like, I was just joking, guys.
Barrel's like, did somebody say fire, and then starts to charge one?
Guys, let's just go. We need to get back on the road.
It's all the druid's fault.
I will hand the reins back over to Chad, and I'll be like, you know what? You're stronger. You've got, you can handle the pull more of the horse. I'll just keep an eye out.
All right.
Right.
Hey, Bear, once we're on the road and we're past it, if you want to aim a firebolt at it, go right ahead.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, the barrel's definitely going to try to aim and hit the gunpowder as we're going away then.
Make an attack roll.
Please roll the 1. Please roll the 1.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys are the last ones, you kind of look behind you and you shoot your firebolt. It hits it, and you just hear this enormous behind you guys.
I pull back on the horses immediately and look back at Bear, like big open eyes, like, you have just wronged me. I wanted to make it go boom. And like something has been robbed from me. Joy has been like deadened. My heart no longer longs for this red dame that I met, and now I'm just a little sad guy.
Bear just looks at Zan. It's like, cool guys don't look at explosions.
When Zinese looks and sees, investigates loud noise, sees the big fire, she's gonna freak out and just start panicking and shaking.
Yeah, I mean, it's far enough away that the horses, pick up, but they don't. You guys are able to rein them in after they just were mishandled. So you got them. You guys continue on. You make camp for the night, keeping everything, kind of copacetic, as one of you would say. Making your fire, and anybody taking watch.
We have to. I was going to advise the group that my spell would not be able to handle all of this. By far, will not be able to handle all of this. So we're definitely going to have to put people on watch.
Zinese will take Oh, I was gonna say Zion's gonna take the first watch.
Okay, go
Well,
ahead.
if Zines isn't driving, she could definitely take watch.
Yeah, because Zion's gonna want to take the light. Gonna want to take the watch before it starts getting dark out.
I can take
Hmm.
the second watch.
Okay.
Verov's not gonna say anything and just curl up in a ball and start trying to fall asleep.
I'll sleep in the carriage that I'm in.
I'll meditate with my armor for a little bit before I sleep to get attunement.
Oh, yeah, I might as well.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Do I need to identify my own armor if it's been on my sexy body for this whole time, or
I mean, if you
or
yeah,
just
you have to,
attune
you have
myself
to
to it?
you have to spend like time with it.
Right.
So just wearing it,
For the last
No, you-
day and a half.
you got to take time to attune to it.
Okay. Do I need to meditate on it or just go to sleep?
Yeah, you have to spend. I mean, it's like a short rest. You just spend a little bit of time before bed, just creating a magical bond between you and the armor,
Okay.
so
gonna
that
bond
you
with my
can
armor.
be attuned.
Okay.
I'll do the same.
Taking out my leather polish and just polishing up my leather armor.
Okay, the night goes easy enough.
But
Nothing really
then-
happen.
Oh, okay. You paused. I was like, oh gosh, he's gonna say roll.
No,
attack.
you make your morning. You guys, make some breakfast, some on the road breakfast with small rations you may have because you didn't really pack up to travel, but you can kind of make things work. So you get on your horses. You continue on. Go ahead and make a survival check. Whoever is driving the first carriage.
Nice.
Dang.
Okay. So you're able to navigate the road. There are a couple of places where the road veers off to other just various things, but you're able to navigate, and so you continue on, and the road does kind of continue, but it becomes kind of grassy, not tall grass, but well-ridden grass, and you guys start to come into a kind of like a valley of sorts. It seems about 200 feet wide. There's not really a way to go around it as the cliffs just become too sheer. So you continue on.
Have we now turned the bend and heading west now?
No, not quite.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a perception check, Chad and Zines. So you start to come up and you see what appears like some beasts in the distance, to kind of up along the path.
Do they look like beasts I might recognize the shape of?
Make a history check.
Be history or nature? Could I do a nature check?
You can do nature. Yeah, nature's better.
Not that that was any better, but hey, it ate.
I mean, they look to be quadrupedal, and they appear to be indigenous to this kind of territory, somewhat.
I'll just nudge Chad because I know he saw him too and be like, might not be a bad idea to just kind of slow our pace a little bit.
Yeah,
Just keep an eye out.
I just stopped the cart.
Do y'all holler back at us and let us know what's ahead?
Yeah, quadrupedal animals are up ahead.
Yeah.
Freeze! Whoa!
Ooh.
How far away are they?
From you, right now they're probably about 100 feet.
Are they closing in?
Yeah, have they taken notice at all? Or?
Yeah, have they noticed us and closing in?
Yeah, they have noticed you, and they are starting to approach.
Can we
Is Beowulf
Kinda-
able to see?
Yeah, you guys can now see. Let me adjust this so that they are 100 feet away.
Do we know what speed, like how fast they're closing in?
Did you change the map at all, Boone? Because I still see the same caravan
Yes,
line.
No. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Oh,
Okay.
Just add the caravan to it.
Oh, there we
hello.
go.
Oh yeah.
This is what I wanted to be, but then I found out it was a monster, and I was so heartbroken.
Is that like a owlbear?
Can
You don't know.
since Barrow sees it and already knows it's danger, can I just go ahead and just fire off an Eldritch Blast towards them?
What's the range on your blast?
120.
Hold.
Hold.
Yeah, you can get the 3 that look angry if you want.
Yep.
Okay, make your blast and then everybody roll initiative.
Damn.
Hold on.
Wait.
Does that mean I get to fire off my spell too?
It depends on what's your spell.
Firebolt 120.
If you want to.
Okay.
I like my initiative roll.
Oh, did I need to roll the initiative before I fired off my spell?
No, you do need to roll it though.
There you go.
All right, let me
Ooh, nice.
get set up here.
Hey, I selected my character. I clicked it multiple times. Can you add me in, please? I clicked my token multiple times. Oh, no, it's... Oh, sorry. My bad. I wasn't on the roller. Me.
It was human error.
Yes, it was operator error. I apologize.
See, out of all the times for Zinnies not to be able to cast her firebolt,
Why couldn't you cast your firebolt?
for reasons.
For reasons, eh? Okay.
Well, because Zinnies' distance is double. She can shoot her firebolt up to 240 feet.
Yeah, but she's had some mental stress of late or something. She's a little different. We don't know how, but she's a little different, that one.
Yep, for reasons.
She's finally coming of age. She's gonna be an adult. She's coming into womanhood.
Roll damage. Which one are you shooting at?
The big one in the front.
I like that as I
Roll
do.
damage.
I like that damage.
Yeah, I know. I liked it too.
Is talking an action? Does that take place of your
No.
attack?
I mean, so an action obviously is 6 seconds. So depends on how much you're gonna say. If you're gonna take the full 6 seconds to just like say whatever you want to say.
Are you going to be Zan Falcon, or are you going to get to the point?
But if you're kind of like, take that, that's enough time then to also do like 2 swipes. So your dialogue can't be like, you can't have like a full conversation in your action. You have to basically be like, basically be like, hey, what's your name? You can't do too much. Okay, Inna, you are at the top of the initiative order.
Well, first of all, I'm going to move to the other side of the horses to get between them.
Okay.
And I'll have Chill move right in front of our horse.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to take a shot at the big guy.
Okay. I think that's just within your range that you don't have disadvantage, so go for it. 11 misses.
I'll do my second attack.
The 12 also misses.
I'll say some cuss words and stop.
Okay.
Could they hear me from where they are?
I mean, I think you're like 90 feet, so you have to kind of shout, but yeah.
So Chitter does speak Orin, which is bird language.
Okay.
You might want to check it. Well, yeah. And just gonna shout, "Ho there, feathered brethren! May we pass in peace."
No immediate response.
I'm gonna be a patient man.
That's all you're doing?
I would like to hold an action in case that doesn't go very well.
Okay.
And do I have to tell you like?
Yeah,
something?
what action are you holding?
I'm gonna hold a short bow.
Okay. At the big one? Or what's your trigger?
Yeah, that's the one nearest to me, so yeah, the biggest.
If it approaches, basically? Or
If it's clearly gonna ignore what I've said and yeah, sort of.
Okay. Okay, so the big one, upon hearing the attempts at diplomacy, is going to use its full movement and action to retreat back to its nest.
You guys, don't do it. Don't do it.
But we're only lucky because we have a person that speaks their natural language. What happens when we need more people to come through here
Maybe now
from
we
trade?
can talk to them and see if we can reason with them not to attack future
I
people.
say we send the pigeon by herself to.
Yeah, let's send the pigeon by herself. If
Okay.
you're in trouble, tug the rope 3 times.
That was a long rope.
Okay, so what are you doing in your turn?
Mine?
Yeah.
Well, I have that conversation with Chitter, but I'm also going to hold an action. It's called Hunger of Hadar. Do you want me to link it for you?
Yes.
It's a spell.
Okay.
So if things don't go over well, I'm going to cast that at the big one. And
Do you normally keep pickled octopus tentacles with
yes,
Actually,
Part
need
of
it
the
as well.
you? Oh, yeah, so you're into hentai, eh? Wow. Warlocks get scary.
when he was grouped up, I was about to trap 3 of them in there, but then she made one run away.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely hold that.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold that.
All right. And what's your trigger again?
If Chitter lets me know otherwise, if things not going well.
Okay. If things get hostile,
Yep.
okay. So based on Chitter. All right, cool. Zan.
He's going for it.
Well, you'll see.
It's just a baby.
Well, it's about to be a dead baby. No, I'm just going to hold. And I guess I'll hold a firebolt in reserve just in case things go south.
What does that mean?
Meaning that if there's something that shows that Chitter might be in danger, or Squeak, if Squeak goes up at there, I will immediately unleash Hellfire upon thy enemies.
Okay.
Shooter's death too. Electric boogaloo.
Okay. So held actions. Chad.
I'm gonna move just to be in between everything.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely move there.
I set the parking brake as an action on the cart.
Well, yeah, you guys have stopped the carts, and you are. I mean, I'm giving it to you free to get off if you're getting off, and then, yeah, the horses are currently stopped.
And I'm not gonna ready. I'll ready a javelin, but it's not a very good range, so I don't think I'll be using
Okay.
anything that comes closer and it's threatening, and I decide at that time that I want to shoot it.
Okay. The smaller owl bears are going to use their full movement to come to you. So you can chuck a javelin if you'd like.
No.
Okay. Well, they are just bounding up at you. They get right up to you.
Okay.
So Bearwolf was holding the thing. Cheater hasn't given you anything. Let's see. Zan, it's up to you if you think things got hostile, I guess.
Well, for me, I mean, Chad is my friend. Chad is an excellent dwarf. Chad is short, so I shoot above his head and hit the one on the right with firebolt.
What about me?
Okay.
What about mine?
That'll hit. Wow, alright.
Anybody
Yep.
want owlbear for dinner?
So you guys watch as a bolt shoots from... You hear this note come from Zan Falcon. And the bolt shoots out and hits the owlbear straight in the chest. And he shrieks. But Zines, it is still your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to get up next to Chad. And I'm going to hold my action for if they actually become aggressive and try to attack me or my friends.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Okay. Top of the round.
Okay, so you're holding your action, but he fired and one of them took damage. I'm going to send Chill up next to Chad, but I'm going to hold my action of my light crossbow or Chill until I see them. Well, there's no way they're not going to attack after one of them's been hit.
I've named 2 of them. I've burnt 2 of them so far. Mommy and baby.
Yeah, but
Just to let you know. But yeah, she was smart.
Not for long.
Yeah, Mom's going to be after us in a minute anyway. All right. I'm going to send Chill after the top one.
Okay.
I'll let him do the first attack.
Alright. Yep. Okay. Nice. Is that on the same one? Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. Nice.
Sorry, Chitter.
We eating good tonight, boys?
And then that's it on your movement, right? Okay.
Hey, Boom,
Yes.
don't forget to make the DC save.
Oh, there is one, isn't there? I would have gotten away with it too. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought you looked down and rolled the dice. That's what I
No,
was
I
thinking.
didn't. I didn't. I wasn't paying attention. Let's see, DC 11. Yeah, you mix that with a 14. So he's not knocked prone. He did take the damage. Okay, so Chitter's turn.
Birds and feathers.
Well, Chitter is livid. He's really mad. He curses Zan Falcon's name, and he goes ahead and looses an arrow at the one on the right.
Okay.
Glad you shot the one on the right, not me.
considered it.
That'll hit. Alright. A lot of 11s.
Turned it up to 11.
Yeah, so your strikes right above the shoulder blade, and they are not happy. You guys watch as from the nest, the mama just kind of puffs itself up and just lets out this, like, it's a coo and a growl at the same time, so kind of like a
Wait, hold on. One more time.
no, you heard it. You heard me. Farewell, it's your turn.
That's how we need to end the episode.
No!
I was thinking the same thing.
We finished the snow.
No, I meant with,
okay.
that's how Boom should end
Like,
it.
the battle, just be like, no, we're done, guys. Let's finish this battle tomorrow.
Farewell, it's your turn.
You did it
Yes.
again, Chad.
So it just like cooed and roared at the same time, and that was basically it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since people were taking attacks, Barrel's gonna charge up a firebolt and hit the one on the left that Chill was attacking.
Okay. Yep. Wow. Okay.
Big damage.
Yep. You watch as it just slams into it, and some of the feathers are starting to burn. Is that all for you?
Yeah, that'd be me.
All right, Sand Falcon.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Firebolt on the one on the right again.
Okay. Yep. Wow. Okay.
We were doing some good damage today.
Anything else for you?
Would you let me, as a bonus action, bum some bolts off of Vena from a crossbow?
I don't think arrows are the same.
She's shooting a light crossbow. You give me a light crossbow. You're the one with the short bow.
So you're going to just take some out of her quiver?
If she lets me. I'm gonna ask a lady before I grab her quiver, if you know what I mean.
Nope, I don't.
I don't need it.
Oh my god, the creep factor is just
Right? That's Sam Falcon for you.
Okay, so Zane comes over and
yeah, and it glares at him for the creep factor, but absolutely take the arrows.
Alright.
We have
Okay.
40 arrows now.
yeah, you can do that. That's fine. Chad.
I'm going to rage, move a square, and hit the one on the right.
All right. Does not hit.
So do that again, but just the hitting.
Okay. That will hit. Okay, cool. That owl bear on the right's looking rough.
Finally.
That's taking a lot of damage.
So the owl bears, the one on this one is going to attack at Chill. It's going to take a multi-attack.
Which that provokes my attack.
Right. So make your attack and then I'll make mine.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Ice Knife.
Okay.
And are these? No, they're not within 5 feet of each other. Are the owlbears aren't within 5 feet of each other, are they? Or are they?
I think technically they are.
Okay.
Because from here to here, yeah. So I would say they probably are.
All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and cast Ice Knife on this one.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Why? Oh, nope. Just kidding. Not from that one. 23?
23 hits.
Okay, so he takes 6 damage. And then every creature within 5 feet of him, so unfortunately Chill and Chad have to make the save too. A DC 15 dex save, or they get hit with 9 cold damage.
The owlbear does make it.
DC, what was the DC?
15.
15. So it's damage or no damage, right? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, if they make the save, they don't take the damage. If they fail the save, they take the damage. And did you roll for both owlbears? Because the first owlbear also has to make the save.
Okay, the first owlbear didn't make it, so he'll take that damage.
Okay, so then this guy took 15 damage altogether then?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep, the other one moved out of the way, and then Chad and Chill, you guys take the 9.
When it says DC 15, do you have to roll 15 to be safe from that? Is that
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
So this owlbear is going to take a multi-attack at Chill, so a beak and a swipe.
Hang on. A few sessions ago, I know I asked you about Chill's hit points, and I
Yes.
thought they went up from 20 to, I think, 30?
Uh,
Or was it, no, was it like 16 to 20? Damn.
that sounds right, because it's like 4 times your level, I believe.
Which, but he would also be 4 now. Level 4. I didn't up his hit points from our leveling at the end of the session last week.
Gotcha. Oh, so you're level 5, so 5 times 4, he should still have 20 hit points.
Okay, sorry.
Because you guys got the two levels at the same time, so you guys got super bumped.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah. So the beak attack was a natural 1, but the swipe attack was a natural 20. I don't know how that happens. So I do know how it happens. The dice is stupid. Oh, but that's pretty good. So he takes 10 points of slashing damage.
So he's 19 out of 20.
And then the one is going to attack at you, Chad. The one on the right.
I'm sorry, did the owlbear on the left hurt itself with the beak attack rolling in that one?
No. He just missed.
Or maybe he pecked his own foot or something.
No. So the owlbear on the right goes to beak at you, Chad. To 16. Okay. And then he goes to swipe, and that's a nat 1. So a beak comes at you and a swipe comes at you. You're able to just duck and dip out of the way. These owlbears seem to be slowly moving, but taking defensive positions. It is your turn, Zanies.
Yep. I'm going to Oh man. I'm just gonna have to take the attack of opportunity. I'm gonna move over here. So does that one get an attack of opportunity?
Mm-hmm. It's a 13.
That hits.
All right. $16 points of slashing damage.
Wow.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my action to cast Cure Wounds on Chill.
Okay.
I will do it at a level 2. So he gets 18 hit points back.
Ooh.
And then I will use my bonus action to go Battle Kitty.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Inna.
So Chill's gonna take a bite at the same guy again.
Okay. The 11 misses.
He has advantage.
You're right. he
Allies
does.
with my feet.
Oh, okay. Sure. So the 15 hits. I don't even have to roll the saving throw because Chill comes up, bites at the neck of the owlbear, and just maims. The owlbear just takes it and lays down on the ground. He is gonzo.
All right, then I'm going to take a shot at the other guy.
All right.
I'm gonna move a bit first.
Yes. Yes. He's looking really bad. He's not in good shape.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Another curse under the breath and another short bow.
Okay.
The nearest. And what is the speed of the horses?
I can look. I think it's like, is it 40? 40. Yeah, 22. Okay. So you just release your arrow, and it goes straight into it, and letting out a howling. He falls and is no longer around.
Are these considered riding horses or no?
Yeah, they're pretty much riding horses.
Riding
Except-
horses on is 60 feet.
Okay, so 60 feet. So Mama Owlbear is going to let out another screech and just bolt at you guys, not taking defensive position, but just running past the other two in a full gallop, just straight at you, the three of you.
Barrel sees this the mama owl bear just running at him and immediately starts casting Hunger of Hadar on the mama owl bear.
Okay, you can do that. So let's see, centered on a point within range. So centered on where the owlbear is now.
Yeah, centered.
Okay.
Pause, he casting at dead center of her or slightly behind her, trying to block the babies?
You gotta tell me.
Because it's like fairy fire, right? He can choose any point in that 150 feet as the focus of it.
Right. He picks a spot that is the center.
Okay. See, I'm learning.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep it center on Mama Owlbear just because, like,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I messed that up. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So this void just creates this warp. Oh man, that's weird. And these giant tentacles start to and sound all right.
You don't have to do that one again.
Okay, thank you.
I wasn't even gonna ask
Ever.
that.
At all.
Yeah, never again.
I'm gonna cast this spell more often now.
Okay.
Is that it on his turn? Yeah, it says no light can, magical or otherwise, can illuminate it, but I take it we can still cast into it or shoot into it?
Yeah, we can. I would feel like we can cast into it, right?
Zani shook her head no.
No?
Because can we no longer see
No,
that
because
of
it says a 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears. The void is filled. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area. So it's complete darkness.
All right.
So
Try to do
you
it,
could send bolts into it, but yeah, blindly.
Can I tell people that I centered the point on it, so if you aim towards the center, you'd be all right, or no?
I don't think it's gonna. I mean,
Okay.
it's 20-foot radius.
Oh, then I'm gonna shoot the baby on the right. With a
Okay.
fireball.
Okay.
Kamehameha. Here we go.
Where'd you get that from?
I'll Dragon Ball Z before you are reborn.
All right, that hits.
Yep.
I was referring to your character.
Okay.
You got it from Beowulf.
That hits.
Okay. Then I am good.
Okay. Chad.
Not much I can do here, huh? I guess I'll take a movement and go to the right.
Don't charge the void.
No.
It's locked. Don't charge it.
No, it's open. Don't charge.
He charges the whole
Oh, okay.
I wonder if they're ever going to replace my door.
Chad will give you an IOU.
I'll chuck a javelin at this. I guess I'm at disadvantage because the range is 30, 120. Is that how that
Yeah. Yep. All right. Yeah, you chuck that javelin real good, and it does not hit the bear. Goes
that
like,
was my turn.
yeah. I mean, you chuck it all the way back here. Like it's far gone.
You chucked that thing as hard as you could.
Yeah, just aim it off.
Should have threw kindness instead.
Throw you.
Come back here and say it to me.
Go back to Beowulf and throw him into the void.
No. Is that a bonus action?
You're not moving though, right?
It's not a bonus action. It's a necessary action.
All right. Well, this owlbear can get right up to you.
Now, does that Albert know better to run around it? I mean, when these things are on the battlefield, does it take in the intelligence of the creature that you're fighting? This is curiosity. Sorry, guys. I'm just curious for.
No, I was wondering the
I
same
mean-
thing, if they're going to run straight into this thing or not.
From the owlbear's perspective, like it watched you kind of kill its friends, and then this giant black thing, so it doesn't know whether to jump into it or not. But seeing as it, yes,
I misread the turn order. I thought Chitter was the owlbear. I'm sorry, Squeak Squeak was the owlbear. I would have done something different had I not done that. I would have readied an action with my axe instead of throwing a javelin.
okay. Then Because it missed.
If you want to say
Yeah.
that, that's cool.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't realize they were gonna basically be on you. Okay,
If
yeah.
they were lower down in the turn order, I would just waited for them to come at me, and I would have hit them with fence.
Okay. Then, I mean, you missed, so that's fine. You have the javelin, ready your thing, and but I think that, I mean, they see this giant, like, black, like, weird thing that they, so they probably would go around it since they can't see into it or anything like that, so.
I still would have moved to where I am.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're good. I'm just, they are gonna come around the void. So yeah, you can have your action, and he's gonna trade hits with you. That's a miss.
In the second attack.
Okay. Nice.
And I'll chill.
Nice. Oh my gosh, that's another natural one.
Yay!
And an 18.
That is.
Boom.
Okay. 18 points of slashing damage from the claw as it rakes across your chest. It is Battle Kitty's turn.
How many points do you have, Chad?
37. 11 attack.
Okay.
All right, so Battle Kitty is running right there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, the tiger moves at least 20 feet straight toward a creature, then hits it with a claw attack. Okay, so I'm gonna do a claw attack on it.
Okay.
14,
Yep.
so 9 slashing.
Okay.
And then it has to make a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Roll the 14 plus 5.
All right. So I don't get the bite attack as a bonus action. No worries.
Okay. That's all for you?
Could I use my bonus action to kind of like nudge my way under Chad and pop Chad on my back?
Sure. Why not?
Because Battle Kitty.
Because Battle Kitty.
Guys, we need to form our battle totem.
Thundercats ho!
Anna, it is your turn.
So Jill's going to move up to the top guy.
Okay.
And bite.
It's gonna be touch.
The 9 doesn't hit, no.
And I'm going to move up.
9, no.
And be completely worthless for my entire turn. Done.
Wow.
Chitter, still in the cart.
Yeah, Chitter is going to and take the horse reins and try and coax it into heading over here.
Okay. I'll move all of you. You want to go 60 feet? Okay.
You gonna run our supplies into the down bear?
Gunpowder.
Does the horse get an attack?
I mean, the horse isn't near anything to attack.
No, when it does. If allegedly, if it does.
We'll see. So, what are you aiming at?
The baby, because I'm a monster.
Okay, go for it. Or damage. Sorry, 23 hits. All right. Okay. Yeah. I'll give that to you. So you can pull the horse and start to, get it to go, and then pull back your bow and hit the owl bear.
and so I do, and that is all.
All right.
Question: I have resistance to the damage I took. Is that half damage?
Yes.
I have resistance, so it only would have been 9 damage.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
up there and heal you.
The mama. What happens to the mama? Not
She
good.
starts her
Take-
turn and she takes a cold damage.
Yeah, 2d6.
Go ahead and roll 2d6 then. I'll let you roll it. Okay. Honestly,
Wait, hold up. Yeah, I was gonna say
What?
it's 2d6 and
oh, I thought you're good.
I accidentally hit it. I clicked it once when I was trying to set it up for 2.
Honestly, I think the bear would be very, the owlbear would be very confused. So you don't see it emerge from the white. Go ahead and roll 2 more d6.
does she not do her dex save?
She's gonna do her dex save, but
Oh, okay. Wow, Werewolf, those rolls, man. It looks
I
like
know.
2 crit ones. I mean, natural ones.
I lost roll 20. Give me a second.
I
That's why I was yelling.
I thought maybe you failed your dex save or something.
I did. What is the DC? What's your
Um,
DC?
Must succeed a dex saving throw or take 2d6.
Yeah, how do I determine what the dex saving throw is?
What's
your-
your spell DC?
Go into spells, right?
15.
Okay, yeah, he rolled the 2d6. Oh, you did. Okay, he takes that damage.
Okay, sorry, I re-rolled. My bad.
It's alright.
That's a nice spell. Well, I mean, obviously, if you get better rolls, you can
Yeah,
really
like that,
even-
like that last roll that didn't count.
Yeah.
Your turn then, Bearwolf.
All right. Well, since Chitter is impolite and blocking my view of left owl bird, I'm gonna have to move up.
You can take the horse with you.
Right about there, so I can get line of sight on
Okay.
this guy. And then I'm gonna charge up 2 Eldritch Blasts for him.
Okay. Hits. Second one. Hits. Nice. Poof, poof. They both hit.
Do I have line of sight of the one on the right? Can I shoot past the kitty?
I'd say it'd probably be tough.
Kitty with a dwarf on his back.
Yeah.
So, hold
So,
on.
I mean, you're always welcome to try.
I don't want to hit them. So if I step over here, I'd be. So let's see. Yeah, is that much better for you?
That's better. Yeah.
Okay. Then I would like to firebolt yet again.
All right. Yep. Yeah. It's smoking. Smoking. All right, Chad.
I'm gonna do the things that I do.
All right. Yep. Okay. Yep. How do you want to kill him? Because you killed him.
I want to be standing up on the tiger like I'm surfing, and just lop off its head.
Oh, easily. You just like, well, you bring down your first one and you like cleave it, and then you take the second one and just.
Should take the head and throw it into the void.
I would move, but I'm not going to since I'm riding a tiger.
Okay. The only baby owlbear left. I mean, he's gonna bite at Chill. It's a 15 to hit.
He is a C-15, so that hits, right?
Yeah. Takes 13 points of piercing damage as the beak just comes in and I mean gets a chunk of him. But that is the only attack from the owlbear. Battle Kitty.
Battle Kitty.
Battle Kitty.
All right, so I'm gonna skirt the outside
Nonsense.
of the doohickey thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my axe up while I'm riding.
Nice.
And then I will use my action to dash
Oh gosh.
to put me right there.
So roll a strength saving throw, Chad. Make sure you can hold on to this cat.
Please knock him off. Please no. That'd be hilarious.
Wait, come on.
So about there is where you lose it, and you biff into this. You biff right into this void. You guys watch as he just kind of like disappears, and it is black, and you hear as you are now. I'll say you are still standing, but you are within the void.
At least he didn't go to prison.
I still have movement this turn. Can I move out?
This is worse.
Well, it's not technically your turn. You were riding as she was dashing.
And whenever it says difficult terrain, what's that on a speed modifier?
Half. So if you have 30 feet of movement to go through difficult, you'll move 15. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, Battle Kitty. So you lose your rider as you just start to like. You get to the owlbear, but there's no Chad on your back.
That's okay. I'll still just take like a growling position next to Chill.
Okay.
First he falls in Zanfalcon's hole, and now he falls in Beowulf's void.
I meant to fall in Van Falcon.
You know, for a dwarf, he's not.
No, I watched it.
I mean, a warlock did beat him in a strength roll the other day.
That's why I didn't have kindness then.
All right, Inna. You do. I mean, you watch Chad disappear.
So I want to move next to where I saw him disappear and see if I can reach in and
Okay.
feel for him.
Grab the beard and pull.
Does he have horns on a helm or anything?
I was holding.
Make a. So if you're gonna take your action to kind of like feel for him, make just a straight dex roll. Yeah, you feel a shoulder in there.
And I yank.
Okay.
Yell as loud as I can. Grab on and try to pull him out.
Go ahead and then make a dex save, Chad.
Oh, I bet you were going to have her lower strength than she.
That's under the DC, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You take 7 points of acid damage as this tendril kind of like slaps at your foot, but you are outside with Anna, who pulls you out.
You said 7?
Yeah.
Okay, and so that was my main action. So do I still get a bonus attack?
Well, as you used your action to like pull him out.
So got it. And I'm done.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Chad, how's my void?
I'll get to you later.
You're up.
Fletches another arrow towards that one.
Miss.
That is all.
So I need to roll 2d6 for this at the beginning of the turn.
At the beginning of the turn, yeah.
9.
Okay. Okay. It's gonna end its turn there, but it does make the save.
All right.
So, yeah, it's you guys haven't seen Mama Owlbear.
How long does that last? 'Cause
1 minute. I was gonna ask, is the 1 minute up? Boom.
No, because every round is 6 seconds, so that would be 10
Okay.
rounds.
10 rounds,
Alright.
okay. That's what I thought.
All right. Well, I still have line of sight, right? Even with Battle Kitty there and stuff.
A horse,
Yeah.
a wolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess there's like a threaded needle right there.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm gonna charge up another 2 Eldritch Blasts. To,
All right. Do it. Hits. Second one. Hits. Nice.
No bards out. DPS me.
I just did 15 damage, and it's like the second or third time I've done it, buddy.
I was doing some high damage on Firebolt too.
Mm-hmm.
Any movement for you?
No, I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I like my distance.
All right.
I'm gonna talk with Beowulf here, and he's gonna tell me where to aim my firebolt, and I'm gonna shoot it towards the center from where I'm at of the void.
Yeah,
Firebolt.
aim straight for that middle.
All right. Attack with disadvantage. Nah. I mean, you don't. Just.
I guess it's my turn.
Chad.
Move up and smack him.
All right. No. 12 doesn't do it. 26 will. The 26 will.
Plus 2.
Nice.
12.
Okay.
I wasn't adding my 2 to the other ones, but that's my fault.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it from now on. But yeah, 12 slashing. He's looking bad.
Done.
That owlbear's then gonna take multi-attack. So he's gonna beak at Chad and he's gonna swipe at Zynes. So 13 at Chad,
Sorry, that misses.
and then 16 at Zynes.
That'll hit.
Okay. "16 points of slashing damage from the claw,
Okie dokie.
but it's now your turn."
Yeah. In retaliation, as he goes down to swipe at me, I want to just bite onto his paw.
Okay.
Just like try to rip it. Nope. Nope.
Get a mouthful of dirt.
Yeah.
She just Like, just late reaction. Anything else for you?
My action. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, so Chill's kind of hurt, so Chill's gonna move away.
Okay. Owlbear is really kind of focused on this tiger that's about its size, so it's not gonna do anything at him.
And I'm going to. So now that Chill's not making an attack, I can actually make 2, so I can attack and then do my bonus.
Yeah. Well, you get if you use your attack action, you get the 2 attacks. Yeah. That's a miss. And that's a miss. They don't hit your fellows, but they just over.
Okay, all done.
The void is very distracting.
Chitter's probably like, this is revenge.
And pulling a dwarf out of it, it took all my strength. I'm really, really tired now.
Chitter.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and take on the remaining visible
Alright.
one.
Okay. Yep. All right. Looking bad.
That's it.
All right, you know the drill. No mama owlbears in the thing. All right. And makes the thing.
All right.
You guys can't really hear anything out of it, so you don't really know what's going on. You just haven't seen her.
Okay.
But it's now your turn.
And that owlbear up there is looking pretty rough.
He's looking rough.
All right, I'm gonna do 2 more Eldritch Blasts up there.
All right. Miss.
Oh.
Miss. Just poof poof. It not making contact.
Welcome to the circle.
This baby owlbear is invincible.
I was doing so well.
I'll aim for the center again.
All right. So disadvantage on the attack. No. I mean, the firebolt disappears.
Okay.
Hey, I've got to go because it's almost 6:40 now. Dinner's ready. I got to go get the child set up and everything, and I got to go eat. So I've got to dip out.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you, Drew.
Eat well.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
So Chad, go ahead and take your attack, or whatever you like to do. Yeah, how do you want to kill this one?
With an upper slash
All right.
to the crotch.
Okay.
I
Sure.
love it.
You come right around the side and just whack! And you cleave it real good. Falls over. And so since she had to leave, we'll just leave it there. We'll leave. I'll make a note. I think Mama Owlbear's been there 3 rounds. Is that right, Cooge?
I want to say yes.
I think she's been in there 3 rounds.
Yeah.
She has successfully started and ended her turn in their 3 rounds.
Right. So your minute has 7 rounds left. So we'll stop where we're at, but we'll stay in combat to see what you guys want to do.
This baby owlbear is invincible.